this league because another team
The
will just
big
take the
fucking extension here.
You know, that's another thing. I feel as though the top team
I was about to
has
say.
to constantly stay at the top. And I think Fluxo W7,
They have long
they learned
angles
the
all the
hard way
way
last
across.
week.
Ooh, they're
Have
barricading
one
off
just little blip. Somebody else is going
games
to take
as
that
well.
spot. And again, I don't think you can say the same for the other regions. You know, I look at kickoff.
Double reinforced cargo walls by barrels walls.
Overly great.
Kitchen extension, long angles all the way into storage.
But they were still able to get by, weren't they? And that was the main thing.
This is a rush strat, I think. They're gonna ying out. I'm pretty sure they're gonna ying out storage, and then Thatcher the C4 when it goes for plant.
Immediately trying to put pressure on towards.
This is good pressure. This is good pressure by Team Liquid. They're like making it look like a roam clear. I'm pretty sure they want to go for direct.
That weren't gonna get
I'm
there
fairly
in time,
certain.
and
I mean, the lineup is very direct with Snake to like counter out the
freedom, a bit more safety to.
Think of the sub, Primal Rush, appreciate you, man.
Very close towards it. Now they've not entirely abandoned the site itself. As you can see,
the watching SA. Oh, I should watch it more. I should watch highlights more. That's the thing. I should watch highlights to catch up on all the regions whenever I miss games.
That solo player down below, are they gonna sit there and say, okay, I need help, or can they trust the system? You can see the system is being spread out. The first fight might be about to come from the welcoming desk. Instead, actually, replacing a smoke, resets.
We're going for Kid Sud.
He's gonna buy himself.
I was like so confident it was gonna be a rush.
Gallas start to roll his way. Any other pressure, the grenades that might come from the snake, he can just sort of pop that and peel away. Depends if the net that Team Liquid Alienware want to cast is one that can catch them, because Flash Tree's also still aggressively holding in on towards
they're flipping to go sight.
Removing utility.
I'm so confused. But he's going bending for the cut, bending window for the cut. They're dropping down to sight. They killed 90 players.
Now from Team Liquid Alienware.
Are they hitting sight off that? Oh my god, they're flooding straight to sight. It is. What a fucking beautiful sight hit, actually. Holy moly. This is a crazy fucking call.
Very heavy off sight, and because of that, if you lose,
I'm actually very impressed by their strategical depth right now.
Into it, Team Liquid Alienware.
I've not seen that hit before. 90 down cargo into single wall sight hit.
No hope to get themselves back into this one.
It's like that was such a big gamble though on in terms of if the people pushing through 90 would have gotten the kill or not.
Exactly where he is.
And then I've also never seen that castle strat on the road before. I mean, if Brazil are innovating this hard for EWC, I don't know. They look pretty strong. Like NA Brazil look pretty strong. I think EU is the one that like looks kind of stagnant right now. And then again, EU always win EWC, so I don't fucking know, bro.
There was this element of.
Is this a nothing game? I mean, it's a regular season game, bro. It's like they're playing for standings right now.
As soon as they got themselves in, and
like if you think this is a nothing game, then so are all the other nothing games. But like at the same time, it's like if you think this is a nothing game, then every single G2 game they play during the regular season is a nothing game. But this is like regular season, bro. It's just what it is, bro.
Not to, because there was attention being put on towards.
They're playing for points. They're playing to get into playoffs.
There was attention being put down on towards 90, down on towards the sort of lobby and cafe side. You have to have that element of what Team Liquid Alien demonstrated there was
Lamine Yamato goal.
Yeah, built on the
shit. Lamine Yamato.
Okay, fine.
Teteam Liquid is made up of the X-Phase team. No, it's the Xperia team. The Phase team has been together for the longest time in Siege.
Close to your chest. It's
so it's impossible for this team to be made up of the X-Phase team.
We've seen Loud struggle with similar sort of aspects. Team Liquid Alienware, they are going to punish those. Not going back there, though.
Towards the mid floor. Typically, this kind of bomb site, we see a pretty heavy hold in towards that top floor, don't forget. So, I think for Loud, the main
from everything is a qualifier to nothing comes W shed. Oh, sure, word.
Don't leave yourself
I wish teams post more. They're kind of love to hear more analysis from when you talk about good versus bad comps. Yeah. It's just like Siege is such a game that like when you hear the comms, typically the comms of them like, actively fighting is over the comms of them talking about the strats they want to do, because that would be leaking a lot, because this game is an info game. Like simply having knowledge of what a team's gonna do is can win you in like an entire game. You know, it's such an info strat game that like that's why teams are so like sensitive about like who they scrim, how they're scrimming, what they show during scrims. Who's gonna leak their strats to who?
Like, just being brought in, not necessarily in combination with an operator. Sometimes
is the fence comfortable? Yes, sir. Per-sen. I need a VIP.
Shields, maybe even a
I need a VIP person. Not gonna lie, you're very consistent, and I respect that person. Get up my new VIP Rage Baiter person, aka like the Fed sit caller. Because I saw you respond to my tweet with it. I was like, holy shit, this is the same guy in my Twitch chat that calls me out for fence sitting all the time.
More than ready and more than able.
I need that. I need that. That's consistency.
Poke.
I'm getting on the fence now. Oh shit.
Locate. They rotate.
Welcome to the fence, bro.
2 versus 2 previously that they couldn't quite get themselves.
There's 2 up top. Top clear is free.
A single kill goes away.
If they do call for it, I just don't know if they will.
You know, that could be a 2-0 at this point. Loud. You can see that being as attentive as they possibly can.
How many teams in a region get a pass in the first round of the playoffs? I don't think that's the format. I think the format is different. I would have to.
Utilizing that gadget to get himself the drive right on through.
Yeah, they're going for site hit instead. That means the Wild's rotation was correct at 2 underneath.
The translation over Maya. Gets the first. And again, that's a player that they've hit inside the site.
You need Aqua Vert, though.
Is somebody locked in?
Good job by Loud holding Aqua control here, because Aqua's the win con for that side.
On towards the back of Cargo.
And they put the plat to
slows things down.
IT or like pillar though instead.
Lost that line as well of JV92. You could see they started to roll out the smoke.
Look at right now, since like they just lost, like they lost the Aqua contestation. They have to put the plat to like IT instead.
With this glass,
I mean, unless that happens.
Tears the head off of one, levels things up, but on the other side you've got 2 impacts.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh no, sorry, no impact because
just giving away picks one by one.
They're going to see if they can try and double down on it, pre-firing and pulling back. A lot of damage done, and it buys some pressure, but
they're all rotating to Cargo or Fork side. They don't want to go for pillar.
A position to plant.
Don't want to deny the vert.
Have verticality.
I'm going down. Aqua vert. No one's on Aqua. The Aqua vert's going to be able to kill them.
As Live just swings around for the double.
A little smoke bag.
Well watched, well anticipated, well found. And well, are we going to see anything else in this round? Not even entirely sure where it came from. Going to bait out the fight, but at this point, you assume there's about to be a bit of pressure from his side. Yes, there is.
Wow, Live.
Nah, he only could have been planting in one spot.
For him.
They didn't deny Aquavert at all.
That was just, he's obviously tried to go and eliminate the player going for the plant, and he's been able to find 2. That's like the claw machine. You've went in for 1, you've came out with 2. He's feeling great. Wow, Loud.
The W7 fall off after beating phase at SI, genuinely asking.
2-1 they lead. I mean, this is really good from Loud so far.
SI are you referencing?
I mean, you've won 2 of the defenses. Obviously, the basement was really the only site that you lost, but I think the biggest issue with that
I'll knock you out. That's mean as hell.
Off-site. Maybe if you had a little bit more of a kind of turtle strategy, a bit more of a
why would you threaten physical violence against me,
downstairs, man? So I think this is looking really good from Loud. Let's see if we can kick on here.
I think that's the sort of...
Are you referencing SI 2024?
Right? I've said it before, you've got to be reactive against a team like Team Liquid Alien, where they weren't in the middle round. They were there. They kept on stepping up. Did they have to be as aggressive
crazy comeback game like 2024? No, okay, here's what happened.
Sort of, yes.
W7M got assigned by Furia.
Swings, but remember the one he just got before? Remember the pressure they applied?
Then
they
Furia, they won Reload. They got first place at Reload.
Made sure that their presence was found.
After 2025 SI, I believe,
we know what
or 2026 SI,
and we're not going to be
they moved their entire team to Liquid besides Hertz.
Sort of
so this is that W7M roster that you're currently watching.
Go back to
now, could you say it's a fall off because they haven't won every single tournament since then? Yes. Relatively speaking, they went from winning every single tournament to not winning every single tournament. So technically, it's a fall off. That being said, if you're talking about current W7M as an org, they have an entirely different roster.
As well, if they want to play it a little bit slower paced. I mean, we know the value that Goyo gets. He's great on every single map. You know, he's the universal operator in that regard. So taking him out, yep, makes a lot of sense. Loud, holding pretty firm in towards that rafters, which was an area that Team Liquid Alienware didn't target at all. They were very much more concerned on going for the connector side in towards E-bots. Wonder maybe if they're going to change things up and go for the rafter side this time.
Or you a Rice Crack. See, that's fucked up.
Though,
I feel like Rice Cracker is like a better slur to use against Evasion.
It's since then been switched off.
I'm pure.
A bit more in regards to util dump, because we're seeing a Capitao now be brought in, so maybe that's what they're going to use.
Ripped.
You know, the fireball for is that catwalk position.
Not going to get nade.
So obviously the Izami needs to be pretty careful.
Light has somehow taken a chunk of damage. Obviously, Flashtree opened us up last time with a swing round, but he's not going to be gifted the same engagement. Moves his way across. They've got a lot of these other early warning systems. They might not have Goyo, but the Tenari laser trips will give them some of the read-through. Obviously, we've talked at length about how good Dawn could be right now, and it just makes you aware of these approaches. You can do it with some active damage. You don't have to do
player
it
with the Dokkaebi and the Capitao.
Banshees.
This operative line makes sense to me. Dokkaebi and Capitao, 2 birds to get this guy on the top rafters.
Of an upside down repeller, but he's sort of doing everything.
And then there's already a call, Dokkaebi like now.
He's still putting
Dokkaebi died. Well, they didn't even need a Dokkaebi for it. The Capitao, the rotate off. Live gets there. Dokkaebi. Reset, Dokkaebi. Yep. Well, his phone's already blown up.
On rafters. Live is doing his best to survive, but he's slowly being burnt and cooked out by the Capitao. Does get out of there.
I'm impressed with the strategy from Team Liquid here.
One more take of that.
I feel like they're innovating. Like I feel like they're actually innovating.
Through the rest of it and probably remove from the
I wouldn't be
board
surprised to see them do if they make the event like make waves.
For them to get themselves
they look fairly like
on IT and rafters.
They look fairly good on this map.
This is fine. They know they don't have to worry about a Goyo because they went for that ban. There's only 1 smoke remaining. So in terms of dial, there's nothing really here for Loud. So a team like Alienware can really take.
But then again, like it's Brazil, so people are just giving away picks one by one by one.
But no, Nate, he's ready for it. Able to take him down. A 5v3 now, and look who they're gonna call. They're gonna call the smoke. No, they're not. They're gonna call Gabu instead. Live's already lost his phone. So that means Live isn't going to be in danger of getting picked off, but everyone else is just dying around him now.
I really like the strategies I'm seeing. I don't like the fundamentals I'm seeing in a Loud. They're like just giving bleeding picks.
By Live very early.
But the strats are cool. Like that garage clear is exactly how I would basically that's how I would create that strat. I would have Doke and Capitao to fucking burn the rafters guy and just like continuously use util on it. I like that a lot. Like between Alienware and SR, I'm most impressed by their Night Haven strategies. Is it Ulteria? Yes. Are you the best? Thanks, You're the best, bro.
Sort of same team.
Why are drops not active? I don't fucking know. Is there supposed to be drops?
Team Liquid team when they played this.
Let me check my Ubisoft Creator Program campaign
against NIP.
Ubisoft Creator Program,
right? It's a
and see if I'm supposed to have drops active.
They are
or not.
going to be very strong on their alternate half.
Oh, mute protocol. I need to accept it. LOL. Okay, I just accepted drops. You have drops enabled.
Game so far. Very back and forth. I wonder if that's going to keep it going the same way.
Oops.
I mean, we're going to head straight back in towards that top floor. And I wonder what the change-up is going to be here for Loud. Whenever you look at the lineup changes, I mean, you kind of swap one trap operator for another, and that
back
being
top floor.
Denari's gone, and instead Fender comes into place. Everything else is exactly the same.
I mean, no more Mav because
maybe they just need a little bit more.
I'm sure they drove out the fact that there's no full Walton here, so they can bring out just strikers. So same time clear. I think the same garage clear. Look what banned the Goyo. Line about loud about thermite.
Curious, obviously.
They get IT wall open, and then they're gonna get the Capitao underneath again, lower garage. Then they're gonna get Doki call. Wait, he's going to get the garden side actually.
Go away from them. They haven't always doubled down, but here they have, and here they've been able to get themselves that opening kill.
That's Capitao dead. They're trying to go for fast garden side, make everyone think it's a garage take, and then go for garden instead.
Game so far, it's only the second time they've had it since the opening round itself, and they'll see if they can try and match that success on that site.
How many fucking coaches Liquid have behind them, bro? They have the fucking whole NASA team behind them, bro.
How they were utilized to remove the player onto the top of rafters, the pressure.
Are they going to switch over to Raptors clear again, though?
All these power positions will just last so much more powerfully. At this point, they're also being a bit less active.
Are there any of the top teams playing each other? Sadly, I don't think so. I mean, NIP versus W7 potentially, if you count them as top teams, which technically they are.
Cautious with the approach. No, caution isn't always in their vocabulary.
The catwalk player is going to be pressured out by nades and also a buck downstairs. With no Capitao, will mean that catwalk position will be a lot more difficult to deal with from the attacker's perspective. How do you get around that now? See that the buck is just really hoping that he can find a pick either through the verts or somebody trying to visit him downstairs, but you can see Loud are playing very passive. They know they need to try and keep that man advantage with that opening pick. Sit in your hands and hope you can play that trade game as best as you can, and the team look at Alienware to try and get things moving, and here comes this backstab in.
Oh my god, that's a shotgun. Holy fucking shit. Oh, that's not a shotgun. Thank god, that guy's blessed. That wasn't a shotgun. 3v3. Oh, wait, Loud. Great play on the Aqua stairs. 1v1 though. You have to take this one now before the guy comes back from Aqua.
Well, suddenly a 2 versus 1.
It's
Nate
two
is all
isolated
that's
ones.
left. He's trying to dig his way through the
wait,
site,
what a
but he
flick
can't
by
quite
Flashery.
find
Holy shit.
anything, and that is still traded rounds. Loud.
I got W7 random. I have no idea. I have no idea how W7 looks after they lost
every team
Bolts.
would against Team Liquid
Bolts was pretty
Alienware,
huge to
right?
them, right? The drops aren't working. Well, I don't
keeping
like.
things level paced. If they can try and
I
get
never said they were
themselves
on. I just
more
accepted them.
tacked
They're just gonna
but
take
where
on
do they
Dave, and
go?
in the process,
Oh,
probably shit, bro.
Surge Control, where they found
Shit, bro.
obviously some success before. They're gonna go back down towards tank and assembly. Instead, they're gonna see if they can try and replicate, and for the first time in this game, double down rounds. No one has got back to back yet.
That's the way sometimes these games go. Very back and forth.
I was called to support Chinese dictatorship. Let's fucking go, dude.
The last time that... I mean, I love the way I say last time, because it literally was the only time in a year that they played the map. Team Liquid Alienware. Up against NIP. The defensive side was a lot better for Team Liquid Alienware. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Against NIP, it was even on Team Liquid Alienware.
Are you going to be streaming tomorrow's matches? Well, for you, yeah. I'll stream the Fnatic one, Fnatic Falcons. I think that one's a cool one, considering that they
actually took 4 defenses in a row.
That's like one of the first,
so
like their first
on that
real test, I guess.
You do worry a little bit from Loud, knowing that Team Liquid Alienware are going to have their favorite side coming up very, very soon.
Brazil and the IM Cologne grand final right now, dude. I wish I had chose streaming privileges for that. That's sick.
Hold on to the curve, as it was pointed out before.
That's
obviously,
sick.
When you have
the
same map played 3 times, when you sort of have that history
That's how
as
crazy this last week, yeah.
On club, a lot of the success.
I just don't know how to clickbait that video. I feel like the video's gonna be fucking
boil out. Obviously, it's
terrible.
The result has been on their defender side. They've been able to do some decent distance against NIP, but it's a bit trickier to get the approach on the attack here. You know that Team Liquid Alienware, they're great on their defense, and they're very mobile with their defense as well. They'll stretch you out and stress you out.
Stretch you out and stress you out. Word.
Awkward here. The reveal of the close player.
Flukes, let's call.
Are they going to try and be a bit more direct? Obviously, they struggled to get the verticality last time round, but they went direct on cargo side. Now it seems like a bit more attention elsewhere.
That is true. That's a good call. That's a good shot by the caster. Like last time they did go for a horizontal hit entirely. They didn't go for top at all.
They're
going for direct again. There's no IT breach open. And there's Vert can be help of them.
Thorn traps underneath the window there.
They will track underneath. They'll call onto him. They're going for the kill on the pulse.
Player killed. Sort of expect it. Resets does find JV92.
They really want this direct.
So even amongst all the hunting, they're the ones that have lost somebody.
Yeah, good start again for Loud. However, look at the HP on some of these players.
I'm reloading.
Not looking too good. Resets, obviously, in that engagement. He's lost some. He's going to have to answer that phone. Is he going to just let it go? He's going to let it go. So he himself is going to be down to...
Crazy.
No, he's just about got it in the nick of time.
Holy shit, he actually fucking
that was for sure going to blow up in his face. And
you're spamming dope demos to kill the players on site.
HP. Could have even killed him, I don't know. Live, though, on the other hand, he did let his phone blow up, and because of that, look at his HP, not favorable at all. I still think there's potential here for Team Liquid Alienware, but I think the intention for them is trying to get into that site window. A great little pick there from Nate. Jumps up on the sofa, looks directly for that hole on the line.
That surely just gets IT Vert.
Well, now the 4 versus, or 3 versus 3 even, as another trade pops out. There's KZ doubling down, and once again, just sort of blindsiding the approach here of Loud, stuck in the corner.
I like the strat too.
And nowhere else to go.
I don't know. I'm thoroughly impressed by the strat, but it could be another clash scenario.
It's steadily making its way towards a potential of plant. They know exactly where Stemp is.
It could be another clash scenario, you know?
In cleanly.
I'm actually thoroughly impressed. I'm very thoroughly impressed by Alienware strats, Liquid Alienware strats. It could be another clash scenario, though, where Brazil's abusing the fuck out of it because they don't know how to sit still and have composure, and, like, other regions are actually ahead because they know how to counter it properly, but I don't know.
But we talked about this before we started the game, Leo. Disruption is the name of the game on a map that relies on standard play. How's that been going on for Loud?
Yeah, on process, really, right? You try and disrupt the step 1 or the step 2. Step 1, trying to disrupt them into getting in the building. Step 2, trying to disrupt them before they execute. And I think that Loud have really use that game plan really well. If you look at round one, you know, it starts in the very first minute, by the way. So Maverick is opening the wall. They get aggressive. They're not scared. They win that gunfight. Boom. Opening kill. Really well done. And look, he's going back at it again. And then same round, a little bit later in the 2v2, they know how to isolate the gunfight on the one cover there is, and then they can 2v1 the guy planting. So getting aggressive early in the round, and then playing together and getting aggressive as well later in the round. And that's something that we're going to see, you know, throughout the next few rounds, really bringing them the most important one. We look at like here, you know, first minute in the round, he's the only anchor on site. He's getting aggressive, right? And then later in the round, he gets aggressive just at the right time as the execute goes on, and he gets a double kill, and that wins them the round. And it's something that is quite consistent. Look on the top left of your screen here, through the walls, you're going to see here, we just saw Felipox trying to get aggressive towards Electrical. He was alone, he was not traded, and so they get aggressive towards him. I think that Loud, they've really mastered the idea of, let's bring a lot of traps, let's try to be aggressive, and then hold our ground. And I think that was the right plan, to try and disrupt the step-by-step plays of Team Liquid. Prop to Team Liquid because they actually came back into it pretty well and were able to pull off their own rounds. But Loud is making it closer than what we expected to be by executing their game plan flawlessly. And it's a really good sign. And just a question now, can they keep the same level of disruption when they go to attack? When, in the end, Team Liquid are going to be the ones that are trying to pose the same problem to them.
The attacking side is always the most complicated because it requires so much more communication, timing, and the like. And Team Liquid, they've been successful enough with gathering 3 rounds. Is it going to be enough once Loud are swapped over to the attack? Let's take a look at the bans just between us here, Leo, since it was such a thought-provoking first half that we've had between the two. Ace and Cloud so far, nothing too complicated for Nighthaven Labs.
Yeah, we mentioned it before, right? Such a basic, fundamental map that you're going to get rid of the hard breach or get rid of the wall denial. Interesting here that they counter each other kind of because the halfway through they had to go and ban Mira because of the touch of ban. Really well done. Like, it's actually a really well done thing. I think they don't want to be bothered with the K trick. I think they want to be easy with it. Bandit trick can easily be denied anyway, so it's probably going to be you know.
Yeah, but JV92 was inferior. No, the whole team was inferior, bro.
At least got the better of one of them.
All right, then let's get back into the swing of things as we are all tied up at the half here at Nighthaven Labs. Our first matchup of the day. Can Loud do this? Send it back to our casters.
Oh, thank you very much, Milos.
Lollipox was inferior, Caves was inferior, JV92 was inferior, Nate was inferior. They all got dropped.
I just think I fancy Team Liquid Alienware. Just on this map with the history that they've had, where they're really, really good in the defense against NIP, who we know are a very, very good side as well. I don't know, I'm just kind of leaning towards that side of things. I look at the bans as well coming in. I think the Thatcher
what's Lawyer doing? Lawyer's on Fury.
And the Ace, it's just going to make things very difficult. You kind of have to force yourself in to the Maverick because you're always going to fear that potential bandit trick. You can look at the Loud lineup. Yeah, have to go with the Maverick. And we know Maverick in this main wall is terrifying because C4s can just hit you out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, you have, like... And it's awkward to sort of watch for the cover of, obviously, as well. Like, you'll be steadying away. You'll probably have someone on the roof watching down. You'll have this position, but the trust that, you know, that they've been doing their sort of ski shooting practice. How often does that land and net? The Maverick is getting himself done. Click. Pretty quick. Pretty clean. At this point, though, nobody is immediately trying to contest it. KZ is... himself a little bit of bastion of safety here. You can see the work being done on the far side. A little bit of a circle to get the route through, but it's otherwise very cautious. As I said, you're watching, you're making sure that you have the cross, and there's the C4 that actually catches the man. Hey, you know how you said it's something that'll often get you? Yeah, got him.
I've seen it too many times. It's just, yeah, don't even waste your time doing it sometimes. It's not fun. It just isn't. So yeah, not a great start here for Loud, but you can still pull this back. Only the one man down. However, you have to be careful of the time though, because there's a Goyo on board from the defense, so they do have to move at a decent amount of pace. This is always a dangerous position too, the Deimos below. Especially whenever you kind of look at this top floor, once walls start getting opened up, some players will just be stuck in a position. I think very, very close in the E-box door, that little corner beside the bomb chassis. If a Deimos catches you, there's nowhere you can go. You're just going to die. So there is certainly elements here that the defense need to be aware of. Minute left. That's all they have to do to hold out. And here comes that Deimos tracking below, forcing these players to move.
And they try and pick something up on the back end of it. The bees are just going to bounce themselves around into the circle. You can see them sort of shepherding a tighter and tighter angle here and actually swing and cut off. The chance that they rotate through. There's almost another catch there. Nade takes a bit more damage than he gives, but Live has to pull back, re-B up 40 seconds.
Shit, this guy's
and Philippox is now suffering more and more pressure. It's an encircling.
That would be crazy if he got that kill.
Just drifted in, took a risk.
30 seconds left. Do they have any plant denial? No plant denial, so this is rough. They have to kill him on the cross the pillar.
Quick blows.
There's one flanking underneath.
Now with 30 seconds, one more.
And K's
dies underneath. They try to get themselves a distance. Well, now there's only one left. JV92. Alone, solo inside the site, and we might be able to keep up our trend of trading rounds. Either side of the half does almost get the next, but it can't just get the cement stem. Gets Loud their first attack.
I mean, he was in grimmed and fucking damage. The team
even though they lost the first pick, still able to pull off the 4v5, and it's a little bit strange there from the defense. It felt as though that, yes, there was utility being played. You know, we've seen the Grims go in. Obviously, Deimos was below tracking people. But it just felt as though Team Liquid Alienware just all started swinging whenever it's more on the preface of the attackers to make a move. You know, walked into the site and picked up kills. The defenders have swung them before the attackers have had to enter into the site.
So, I'm sorry. So, the guy gets grimmed and Deimos tracked from underneath, and he's stuck on a fucking corner, and it's more on the attackers to make a move.
Really had anything. JV92.
You're telling me.
Round to the.
Okay, let's break that all the way down. Let's break this all the way down. This guy's getting Deimos tracked from underneath.
Just gonna bounce themselves around into the circle. You can
and Grim pinged. And Deimos is shooting him from underneath.
And cut off. The chance that they rotate through.
And you're telling me this guy had a choice of whether to swing or not. This guy's getting Deimos tracked. He's getting fucking shot. He's getting bead. It's more on the attackers to swing here. Why would you swing, defender? And then right here, they have nothing to stop the plant from going down once the plant gets the pillar.
Balance back in towards their favor. 2 quick blows.
And then, oh no, it's on the defenders. They can't be swinging right there. I don't know, Chad.
Get any points from today? That's 2 play days in a row. They haven't got anything. They've sort of undone all the great work that they built on from before, and it also potentially widens the gap if FaZe and Furia can sort of dabble themselves down, or NIP as well. All the teams that are currently above them pull results. It leaves Liquid in such a worrying position.
Good start. See if Loud can keep it going, and I said that we fear for them just based on Team Liquid Aliensware and kind of previous experience that they've had. And I look at Loud as well. I was looking at the last time they played it up against Fluxo W7M, and they lost 5 attacks on this map against them. So if they can really pull out some big rounds here and get it going, then it's signs that they have improved massively from the last time they played it, which is always fantastic to see. You know, Loud, and we've mentioned before, a team which was just so close to pushing their way into those top 4 positions, getting themselves into the international events, but just never could cross the finish line.
I appreciate it.
And if they can really turn the corner, and especially knock off, like we said, a big team. Like, this is Team Liquid Alienware. You know, that's the teams that you want to beat. We'll see if they can do it here on a basement now. So Team Liquid Alienware not wanting to go back upstairs.
Looks like XO execute.
Plenty of players off on the bomb site. Only one player holding it down, that being Nade. He just has to be careful he doesn't get pushed. But looking at the setup here from...
I should always watch on YouTube. I feel like it's so good for rewinding and like looking at an example.
Well, how successful can the roaming be? We saw this site once upon a time, a long time ago.
Line every single time
we haven't actually seen it since, and it was one where a direct straight towards the site. Sort of drew the success. It was KZ that led that charge, got a couple of bodies, and then Team Liquid Alienware flooded it. At this point, they've got themselves a similar stretch out, but
Mav on the main wall.
Loud seem to be wanting to
pitch control gain, then they need to walk up down Exo stairs with the Blackbeard breaching through.
Live on the Blackbeard.
There's a player on the staircase, they're going to watch out for that player. Breaching right side so the pipe doesn't kill him.
Look down to the stairs, and there's KZ once again.
They have C4s ready though. If they have a Valcam inside of vending and they have a C4 prep for Exo stairs, top Exo stairs, it's really deadly. I'm surprised he didn't go for that C4 actually. I'm very surprised KZ didn't go. Or
they'll just sort of set
who the fuck was playing?
If they try and filter their way through here, Demo.
Oh no, it was Fellypox. Never mind. I lied. KZ is still above.
Dangerous now for Team Liquid Alienware because I think there has been a pretty good established map control here from Loud.
Well, they have storage. They have storage.
Eyeing up going for a plant.
They can just stop the plant from storage from above.
Trying to disrupt the players inside of storage.
Loud need to play flood through here. I don't think I have enough bodies to go for storage. Yeah, they have to flood through. They just die.
Resets is falling.
This is good by Team Liquid. They're just backing up.
Try and push him
tuck
with
corners. Let the vert players make contact first, and then go for swings.
2 players down. It's gonna find one. Still players up above trying to fight against these attackers holding down lounging games.
I mean, if there's a Valcam inside of sight, it's fine. Oh, the Valcams are all for the roam. That's rough.
It's
IT connector.
Right? But there's 20 seconds left. At what point do you go, okay, let's eyes down? Right? You can see that they're moving their way towards cargo. They got to make that motion happen.
Good
Gabby's
smoke.
Able to find KZ as well.
That's gonna force
up, and the
live
being
closer.
Those vertical players,
they have
what
no vert.
What
they
are they
have no vert.
interacting with here right now? It's going to get itself cemented. They've dropped down the hatch and they can try and cement the player. But
oh my god, that's actually big blunder. Big blunder by Liquid.
Find one apiece.
They had all the control they needed, just didn't play any vert. They had no vert holes. That's crazy.
That's
crazy. That's L by Team Liquid right there. I can't lie. No vert holes again.
That's for the first time this game. 2 rounds.
They're playing so hard for vert. They have no win con when it actually comes to having the vert.
I mean, from Loud's perspective, obviously it's a 5v3. And they basically just count in their head, okay, where is everyone? And the majority of players are upstairs. They know that they can't plant in the default position because all of the vertical holes have been made inside of storage. So what do? They send the shield deep. They go into the other side,
not a bad breakdown by
as we've seen, had no vertical holes on it at all. So the defenders who were upstairs thinking, oh, we're holding the verts, we can stop them planting, they're now null and void. They don't exist anymore in the eyes of the attackers. And then there's just one guy sat inside a cargo. Not much he can do against the shields.
Well, that's sugar.
Yeah, it's a great decision there from Loud, but Team Liquid Alienware not quick enough on reacting to that.
Another timeout. Timeout called by Loud there as well. I'm not sure if that truly was. It's at the top middle of the screen, but well, who knows?
Is there a mind game? Is that a mind game kind of timeout where you thought, oh, we're gonna call a timeout to make them argue?
Can you do mind games against this team?
Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah, I think you can.
You do mind games against FaZe?
No. You won't. Not against KDS. That doesn't work.
KDS, the mind game when you take a timeout against KDS is he's frustrated the game has to last a bit longer.
Yeah. He has this extra minute.
I could have done something with this minute. 5-3. Loud, 1 round away from securing themselves a point against Team Liquid Alienware, and you sort of look towards the mid-table, even if that is how it sort of ends, right, for these two teams. If they then get 1 point, get themselves in towards a loss, gets them up towards 5. Liquid, that will only put them on, 8? They're still within 1 game touching distance for the back half of this split. There's still that sort of pace cap between what is current 6th position and then, well, even 7th position technically. The joint 6th, but I think by the head-to-head or however it gets decided, they are pushed slightly further down.
Yeah. I mean, there is also a bit of a worry, I think, for Team Liquid Alienware because they still have got, like, FaZe they have to play, for example. You know, they've also got NIP that they have to go against. They're still, like, tough games, I think, for Team Liquid Alienware. And I think on paper, and just what my mind tells, and I'm sure many other people would agree, is Liquid should be beating a side like Loud. I don't, I think that should be happening. I think in everyone's mind. But as we know, sometimes Siege isn't always played out on paper. It's played in the server and who plays better in the day. And at the moment, it's Loud. So for Team Liquid Alienware, they need to dig deep because they should know we've got tough games coming up. We cannot afford to fall behind.
Now with the clash, with that little bit of extra wiggle room, Nade can try and be a bit reactive towards the approach. We said before, it came down to quite late in the day. That final sort of plant and play here. And they're going to see if they can try and bait that out. But Nade is actually almost entirely removed by a Capital bolt there. Big bit of damage done towards him. He's still standing, and KZ's still in a position where live, that Capital is, having to take these risks, swing out. You can see JV92, though, underneath, but it's traded out. Just gets out of there. With resets and live both gone. KZ almost caught there as well. Look at the health across pretty much every single player in this lobby. Even less so. Now, slips in towards the site, gets one, gets revealed by the clash.
Sure, the clash just put the shield down.
His army just pop up, drop, leaving Stemp alone.
Nomad.
Gonna use the air jabs to try.
That's actually gonna keep him off the clash shield. Unless you shoot the jab off.
But at this point, they can keep zapping. They can play time. They've got 30 seconds. They're
Nomad
gonna have to swing either side of a very narrow precipice.
Crazy crossfire to play against. Liquid are playing aggro though.
At this point, you're just sort of waiting for the inevitable.
Yeah, good response from Team Liquid Alienware. KZ,
shit, bro.
who has been pretty hot in this game. He was pretty good last night as well, so he is just carrying on with that form. Now for Team Liquid Alienware, you have to go and get two now. I think that's the thing about Team Liquid Alienware in this game. I mean, they haven't won 2 rounds in a row. It's if they win one, Loud will come right back at them. And because Loud had taken the extra 2, because they won 2 in a row, Team Liquid can't afford to give Loud another round.
I think it's also the sort of, what was the timeout about? Was it maybe direction for play? Maybe it was the sort of mental break. There's still the chance here.
Are you watching all of the game?
They're able to win out that side. They're able
I want to watch NIP
get themselves rotated back round towards another one that...
I don't know how interested I am in the last game, but all the other games maybe.
But it's something that Loud can work with on their attack. As I said, if they can guarantee at least 1 point from this, it's big. But they're not after 1 point. They're after 3. They're after that big jump above multiple teams. They would find themselves skyrocketing, for now at least, into 3rd place. Which from 7th just shows how narrow it is this early in the season. But also, if you want to be a top 4 team, if you want to be able to get yourself into these positions, well, you got to beat those top 4 teams.
The roam game. Been in once more.
We're back. I'm gonna throw away my shit.
From the defense, the attackers, I think, dealt with it really well in previous iterations. This roam. See if they can do the same thing again. And do keep in mind for Loud, it was a 3v5 that they actually came back from. So imagine if they can just keep people alive. There's some of the damage that they can do in this site. I don't like, though, I'm seeing some players kind of coming in by themselves, so in terms of trade game here for Loud, it won't be the strongest. There we go. KZ swings, Gabu's gone. Nobody's really there to trade, and that's a big issue.
You can see that, they're sort of able to pull out that opener, pull out that player who's had big 3K moments on this site alone. Remember, the attack was one where things weren't going into their favor, right? I think it was a potentially even a 3 versus 5, maybe a 3 versus 4 when it went down and towards the side itself, and then Gabby pulls out a triple kill. They left things too late on the defensive rotate back round. So what do they do instead? Do they see if they can try and take the fight above? Do they alter the approach? There has been a bit of a change, but again, look how far out you still have Team Liquid Alienware players, right? They're putting their pressure on towards the hatch. They've gotten control of the verticality here where they didn't have it before. You can see that some of those second story players are slipping their way a bit closer. Holding on towards cargo. The C4 ripped and ready. Can it get the catch here? Can it get one more for the trouble? Yes, it can. Goodbye, Stemp. And now, a 3 versus 5 demo.
Oh, can they do it again? For Team Liquid Alienware, it's learn from your mistakes and... Oh dear. Oh, we're not learning, are we? We've learned absolutely nothing! It's happened again! 2 picks out of nowhere! And it's
Our Handy and Nade twins, yes.
Team Liquid Alienware, it's all their fault. Like, Loud have done nothing. Loud have just had a look down a hatch, and there you are, stuck in a rotate. Oh dear.
Oh, he actually won that.
Okay, it does get 1, but it's a 3 versus 1 in the meantime.
Should be fine.
Alright. Can they level things up?
Not unlosable, actually.
Gets the drop, doesn't get the kill, 20 seconds. The player can still act like a camera. They've got themselves the verticality. They're watching the kit from above. There's 2. But he doesn't have the kit. He does not have the kit.
He needs to hold the
other
vert
player
on the
is
fucking
above.
case for his life.
Watching this position. Looks for the fight.
Hold the
pulls
case,
back 8
bro.
seconds.
Yo.
The player still has to plant. He's gone his way around to a position where he can't quite get caught out here. Flashtree, can he pull it off? There's the...
Yo.
Huge play. He's having a huge game today as well.
That was troll out of my
multiple times locked things in, and that is a guaranteed point.
Oh my goodness. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's what Team Liquid Alienware will be saying.
Okay, maybe Brazil's not as crazy as I thought.
Exact same circumstance. On a basement, you went for the roam. You go 2 players up, sat nice and pretty, 5v3, and then just total mayhem.
It's the same shit with shifters, bro. It's like, if you're not going to prioritize vert, then if you're not going to know how to play the vert at the end, why prioritize it? Why put a guy even up there? Play 3v1 at the basement, bro.
6-4.
How's the fence feel on your assy? That's W right there. Personally, you gotta take notes, bro. That shit was crazy.
Precious double down. It's still been traded around. It's been a great attacking game. There's been only what? 3, 4 defensive rounds.
Why is Solus inside? That's what I'm saying, bro. The rotations don't make any sense.
The entirety of this, but
I don't know. The attacks were cool. The attacks were pretty cool. The Demos Dokkaebi for side player on Storms was pretty cool. The
maybe after this,
the fucking Demos Capital for Grafter is pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about the fundamentals on this defense.
3 times.
It's the same shit that G2 was punishing shifters for.
And they only won 2 of those
like at this rate, I think G2 still like runs over Brazil like they have in past tournaments, bro. Because it's the same shit. You put so much fucking stock into playing your, your win cons. You don't even play them.
All the attacks they've been able to win.
But what's the point?
They didn't get the opening pick. So, Cloud somehow are just being able to win from behind. But and I suppose there's always the other end of the stick. Team like the Alienware can't hold on to having an opening kill lead.
I'm on the fence with the fence. I need to make sure I have the fence going in my cracks. I like to be invested in the fence.
Well,
that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't fence it on being a fence sitter, bro. You have to fucking own the fence, bro. The fence is all the way up my ass, bro. Just kidding. I do kind of fence it on being a fence sitter. I can't lie.
Its way out, but Live is the first to go down. Out though, the Blackbeard's able to find one.
Is he in? Plant's going down again. Nothing to stop. It's like this. The plant strats against Team Liquid are just running them over.
As many bullets as possible, but as Flashtree
they have no idea what to do if the enemy doesn't fight them. Like, if it's a plant, it's like GG.
And any more smokes, a couple of blinds, and well, the shield is able to do some damage, but it's a great double down.
Stick it, fucking stick it, dude. Stick it now, bro.
The head. They're watching on the window.
Zombie down. No able to block off the vert. No able to block off the. Anything. This guy has a postie from the roof.
All the way to the top. Look at that.
GG.
Pause. Absolutely blinder. And JV92
wow, just run them over. The blast strats are just too fucking much for them. But it's like, man, do you not have any response for it? Yeah, never mind. Not impressed.
Such a classic attack as well. Everyone knows about
I'm not impressed by Brazil. I can't lie, Chip.
The double shields, the glass, the ram above, just everything in combination.
They're close, bro.
Looking down 2 sets of floors. It's beautiful.
They're close. Like the strats on attack were so cool. Like actually, the attack strats were so cool. Oh fuck! Game started. Holy shit! I'm out of here.
You want to say that.
All right, Chad.
Their ups and their downs, but you look
Barrier versus Imp.
People that they've played. It's really hard to get an idea
Loira, big Loira.
State, because it's what, a 2-7 against FaZe, a 3-7
big Loira on its team. Furia really disappointed Salt Lake City Major. I think they went 0-3 or some shit.
And now they're up against Furia.
Lost against the Chinese team.
Rough days. Break these guys.
They're still doing well in SAL. I'm pretty sure they are.
Let's see how the first round plays out. Are looking at our basement defense here for Furia, and they have got an extension in towards that top floor.
Is Master across or is it basement? Which one was it?
Roamers who do linger upstairs will not hang around for too long.
This is basement. They have no side player. They have a player on staircases. They have no side player. Oh, Volps is in third. Sorry, their money is
kind of running towards you. I would say that's
easy clear. Imperial take it
out of there as quickly as possible. And you can see everyone now starting to make their way down.
Who's gonna go right and strip
floor? However, Herds is going on a bit of a
Lawyer look different or is it me? I don't think it looks different.
He goes in towards strip, see what he can do.
They replace him with fucking alternate Lawyer, bro. Mandela catalog.
Not drawing their way across. We actually talked about this with the clubhouse yesterday. When you have mute jammers, when you have the stretch, you expect there to be somebody, and we've seen teams struggle to get the clarity across. It does take time, fine, but double
take it. So, like, look at that, bro.
Yourself a pretty decent one.
Check for the guy inside of Logi. Check it real quick. Nope, no guy there.
Reveal of somebody
is so fucking good, bro.
Watching on. Where do you go from here?
There's got to be a way to change Snake to not make fucking Snake.
I think you have to play your life here for
broken as Snake is.
Strip club now if you're
Snake is just so powerful. Here go trip kill. Oh, C4 pick not gonna work out.
Gonna miss.
Herds alone.
Miss and shotgun close.
Got down.
No, Herds.
But he wasted a good amount of time. That's 1 minute left. That's the idea of the roam.
1
for 1 with 1 minute left.
At least that's the first pick.
Now you have a good anchor operators. 3 smokes, Goyos, Azabis, Wardens. That's pretty much the...
Now they have to start going for the old slog of getting rid of all the util and...
Probably missed the fucking day.
Remember that Solid Snake only has the one name.
So I think Church Blue is the right answer here, especially with Blitz.
I don't know if there's a
Goyo needs to get down main and Havana this wall open ASAP.
There might be.
ASAP.
But that's the issue. It's going to be the Goyos.
No, we're going kitchen instead.
Without the only nade that they had, they have no way of removing that.
I'm so surprised Brazil doesn't seem to have a Church Blue up their bag.
Gonna see if they can try and get themselves in close towards the fight. In the meantime, Diaz finds Sexy Gate.
What the fuck is this push? If you were gonna go for this push, why not Hibana?
Every avenue.
I'm actually so confused by Imp right now. If y'all were gonna go for a flood through church side, down main, and through Moto anyways, why not just Hibana the main walls? Did Hibana already use all the pellets?
But swinging a pistol and hoping for the best with 7 seconds. You can probably guess where the rest of this round is gonna go.
Way of removing that.
Hibana had 12 pellets when she died. I don't know. Confusing. I feel like Hibana right there should have definitely fucking Hibana opened the church wall.
Well, this is the issue here for Imperial. You're up against the side.
Caring about one major holy moly.
Good in the kill department, and you know, you've seen there in the basement.
Could you repeat as to how Furia is doing so far in the league?
And that's what Imperial are up against.
We could just see.
Obviously, you've seen the approach. It was very slow in the beginning. I think that's what hurt them. Whenever you only leave yourself a minute for that execute, and whenever there are Goyos up on the board,
Furia are second place.
Very,
I mean, they're
3-0. All you can do is try and drop.
They're tied in points with FaZe. They're just 3-0 right now. Who have they beat?
It's not reliable against a side like Furia.
They beat Ints,
Los,
and Liquid. So Liquid's like the only significant win they have.
Generically, second pick is Gym and Bedroom. So
I get 3 regions.
Not wanting to go there. I wonder if that might come in to bite them the backside, not going for the stronger of the two, but
NA EU Brazil, maybe?
You're probably thinking
NA Brazil EU. I don't know. EU's gonna win. EU's gonna win EWC, bro. It's just like no matter how good they actually look, bro. EU's gonna win EWC. They're Saudi merchants, bro. They want the oil money so bad, bro.
At this point, obviously,
fucking greedy motherfuckers, bro. Biblical greed region. A genuinely biblical greed region.
We made a comment before that this is not exactly halfway.
Did you see why Furia that's about at the major? What? I did not see. What was the reason, Josh?
Halfway because of the sort of uneven count of days. So it becomes that idea of have they got everything out of the way? They still technically
CNL will reign supreme. I would love if CNL won EWC. That would make my fucking day.
Trick will remove.
That would make my fucking day.
In fact, won't remove the full Selma. They're able to get the double down breach. Having the angle open is one thing anyway, but will they now try and force out Xera here, holding out on towards the rafters side? It's just a steady bit
Probably
of
they had loads of problems trying to get to the major. Oh, word.
Chance. They've got more than enough hard breach, more than enough to sort of get all their angles open, and they're not giving Furia full chances to take a player out yet.
Love the way it cut, and you can hear like just a nice jazz music, and then
Master extension for a
I
cache.
love little music additions.
Not really a full extension. I guess just herds routing on main stairs. I think they know he's there.
Basement was another one, and I'm sure there's others like jukebox,
they know?
bar, stuff like that.
Oh, they know. Yeah, they knew the whole time they're running him down.
I think.
Holy moly! Run away, Herds!
Okay, they're probably going to play a lot of shields and look at that.
Well, Herds just booked it.
The shield's been brought.
The angle being open's a little bit rough here, but it looks like they do want to. They're okay with fighting it.
That is what he's known for, even though he did a recent.
Herds gonna go back up red.
Like
They have full master control. 1 minute 30.
Well,
Herds in the solo rat rooms is wasting a lot of time here.
Again, just with the addition of Aloe, addition of Thorn, like I mentioned before.
Well, it's not double reinforced logi. Typically, when you have a strat like this, you have a double reinforced logi wall.
Even though people will spread this false propaganda that shields are OP. No, don't listen to them. False narrative.
Oh wait, they just modded it. Never mind, I'm stupid. It was. Oh, they're going for straight sight flood here.
See if false narrative comes
crazy
together.
Sight flood.
Imperials absolutely lock it down. A great swing round and leaves just.
All up the Herds.
Herds alone.
Does get Makinia with that. That's huge.
One, but now they know
especially if
he
he can somehow kill this Blitz.
The kit. The Blitz is just holding close.
Oh.
Has all the audio. Gets the blind.
Wait.
Isn't going to move on the back.
Doesn't even go for kill.
Just is
actually let him get away with that.
Baits some time. The smoke to put a bit of fear in. Swings the way up. There's the Blitz. Ready and waiting.
The bootcamp at Script got fucked because the Visa issues USA events are so ass. GG, Josh. GG. That sucks. Derek the Ninja thinking the subject to add. Appreciate it, Beast taking the subject to add. Appreciate it,
blink and you miss it type of siege where they thought, okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Forcing the shield. Using the util. Really well played as well from Sexy Cake. I think a lot of people would have seen the initial first flash and think, oh, go and kill him. No. Just wait. Get the diffuser down. Wait for your teammate to back you up before you go for the kill, because even though he may be blind, anything can happen. I'm sure Herds is thinking, okay, if he rushes me, I'll just spray. Hope I hit the headshot. You might get lucky. So Sexy Cake just taking no risk whatsoever. Plays it the smart way. And Imperial get the round off of it.
Cade ban, Bandit ban, Thermite ban, Capital ban.
The first round. Can they get a few more?
We'll see if they can try and sort of, I guess, do what seemed impossible in the previous game. Thread multiple rounds together.
Laos lows.
Obviously, we had, in some regards, a
Imp all upset. That'd be crazy.
What, 2 7-1s, and then no overtimes, games that went all the way, and then we open up with what is an absolute brawl.
They catch an extension here for Furia.
Round after round after round.
All the way into Garage.
Potentially the chance it continues. It is Clubhouse.
Tube just stall out the cash wall.
One of these teams towards the bottom of the board, and one of these.
Just stall it out, then he's gonna fall back. Sense and Grim. Likely for labor on this. Looks like more of a direct in that case, because Sense typically uses to block off that CC window to make sure no one can pick highway.
That opening kill twice in a row.
Does Brazil not like to play Tachanka? I'm sure they have it on some sites, but this is not one of those maps where Tachanka's super prevalent.
You can see that they're sort of trying to extend across Furia. They're setting up. They've got a support network, fine, but again, it's this approach from Imperial where they're not really paying too much attention towards it directly.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be direct. I think it's being Jacuzzi said.
Very traditional with it. They're showing the fundamentals, which is everything.
I don't watch it. I don't watch it either, but I'm assuming like this map isn't a big Chanka map. The only people that play Chanka on this map are like M80 and DZ, because they have that stupid ass Raptor Chanka strat.
I mean, the thing with Imperial from what I've noticed the last round and even the beginning of this, just doing the basics right in Clubhouse. Getting walls opened up, eyeing up. Okay, where's the weak points? They obviously have spotted out. Okay, main stairs. This is where we get Mackin in. And primed Rennie and that solid snake. And
very well China, but it doesn't matter. Makinia just gaps through it.
Another opening kill for him. Diaz.
Yeah, super direct. Now the cash players need to find a way to come back because there's a player holding their cut. They need to find a way to kill the Sense. Sense is holding the cut to fall back to site now. 2v1 on site.
I mean, this is well-tempered aggression from
one in bar. Yeah, the con players just fucked.
With purpose. There's 2 players in Fury are actually trapped inside of construction.
Oh, cash hop. Good cash hop by Matrix, actually.
Look at that from Matrix.
That's well played by Imp, actually. No joke.
Finds 2.
I'm impressed by the way they're flooding. They're actually playing Flood Siege really well.
Just have to hold the cross, hold the angles. Imperial look as though they're ready to take a second round up against Furia. Blackbeard, though, does go down. 40 seconds remaining. Plenty of time now for Volts to work with. But he needs to get a move on. He needs to try and isolate these kills. Force them into 1v1 engagements, but look at the patience. Imperial not looking to peek, but there it is, Yax.
Imp look good, they have the facility too. Holy moly, Imp.
2-1 Imperial.
Which one's Sexy Cake? Top right. Holy moly. That experience,
again? Baby. Is it happening again?
That's where we lose these tier 2 bots of dungeon.
But 2-1. And I mean, I loved the approach,
they look good with the
right?
floods. I think Fury are going to caught up by the sudden burst of aggression from Imperial here.
They're getting all the crosses set up. They make
Imperial
sure
worse than Inns.
Sort of doing things at their own pace. It feels like Furia haven't found a way to stop the Imperial's approach, which isn't really the sentence you expected to say coming into
Mirror Man, Bloodspin,
right? You didn't expect them to be the ones that could just sort of, I'm not going to say just entirely dry run their strats, but it feels very much like, yep, this is done. Okay, now we expect this to happen, and it feels very clean from the side of Imperials. Obviously, Machina being able to have a great game so far, and just getting in towards those entry engagements, getting in consistently, making sure that they have the first foot forward. Hasn't always netted a result, but it's still a lovely consistency. And now, no mirror, no blitz. We did have 2 blitzes, and you just assume, you know, they can rotate their way around on towards other shields if needed. I guess this sort of shows what they're a bit worried about, really. The bans, it's a, you know, banning one hard breach, banning Capital. Capital's obviously super powerful, and so is Thermite, but it leaves the option of, well, let's just sort of slightly limit Sexy Cake, right? Let's try and pull him out of the game a bit.
5 seconds to go.
Bad idea.
On console, the AUG just isn't bouncing like that. He's quite a bouncy gun.
Is that they have not been winning those opening engagements. Machina has won all 3 of them. He's 3-0 on the entries. Nobody else has gotten close. Maybe that's a department that Fury need to look at. We've seen, obviously, earlier that doesn't necessarily define how the game's gonna go. That Team Liquid Alienware game, but still, it is always a stat line that you want to be looking at. Moira, he's looking for something here, looking for a quick jump out. Just has to wait for the timing. See if he can go for it or not. Even if he's going to get an opportunity to go for it. He just have to retreat back and...
He's going to chow that!
Try and play safe. Don't forget what operator
is. Okay, Slayer's back to bunker for Fury.
2 Kibas in the pocket. You would like to have that if possible.
I mean, honest to God, skip them and hit sight. I feel like last couple of rounds, the sight hits have worked so well when Fury are committed to a roam. Oh, but they fall off so fast, though. Okay, they're already grouped up back in sight. They're already all in basement.
Game going, as we said.
Same with Herds, too. So Herds is not going for a death throw anymore this round.
Get the shield up, get the hot drone ahead.
I mock Liquid so badly on Twitter. Furia cannot lose this. Oh, word.
Really loose. On the side of Furia, they've pulled themselves back towards the site itself, so at some point, there'll be a warning. They are putting some of the pressure in. Just sort of trying to get that cross angle, but, you know, are they leaving it too long up here as the sort of time-wasting game netted them some results? Even with the Snake offering some support and trying to go for it. Ace-checking corners in logistics this late on. Still got a lot of work left to do.
Slow and steady. That's what you expect to see in the basement. Just take a bit of time. However, you've got smokes, you've got the Goyos as well, so there are certain obstacles that you have to try and go against. They do like the fact that they've got an extra set of nades now. And make that 2 sets of nades. The recruit is also there alongside the Blackbeard, so the Goyo canister should not be any problem at all. See how they want to try and take it. Machina, again, he's always...
Oh my god, Machina, big fucking walk down long desk all the way. 2, 3! Holy shit! The walks are just like, they have nothing for it. Fury literally just caught off guard of every single walk in the entire world. Holy moly, bro. They're just getting gap every single time. There's just a massive fucking gap. Massive fucking gap every single round. It's actually insane.
Obviously, I said it at the start of the round, right? McKinnon has had a great start.
It's actually insane, bro. Fury timeout. They're down 3-1.
On Clubhouse.
I think they need to run traps. They have to run like a Fenrir or Melusic of some sort.
They should be.
That's the biggest issue, bro. Barbed wire, stacks of barbed wire or something. Because right now they're literally just running through sight. There's no response.
Like for this Imperial team. Then you sort of look at the distance.
Like, what are they watching? I'm watching for blue. Look, Imperial's doing a good job. They just don't have any notifications. Like, that's the biggest problem. Like, Imperial doing a good job of pulling Furious attention.
You don't want to point
for sure. Like, they're definitely like getting them to like come over and fight something, and then hitting a gap in between. It's just that like Furious just have no basic util to stop it. Like, where's Bar? Where's the Melusi? Where's the Fenrir?
Lawyer is a
but right now, I think they need to stack some traps and just call it a day. Because honest to God, it's not the util that's losing them the round. And they're going a Chonka tube strat. I don't think this is the answer, actually. I do not think this is the answer. They're running a Chonka tube strat after getting gap hit on 17,000 times in a row. What is a Chonka or two? I mean, Chonka maybe can stop them from walking. I don't think it's going to let you know that they're going to go. That's the biggest problem. So I don't think this is the answer, personally. What's up, King of Balls? What's good, Lambo? How you doing, man? How you doing, man?
Reset Furia.
What up, Stomp Dad?
Furia need to try and respond here.
Literally losing to just one guy walking the site. Exactly, bro.
This is where the
but that's the weakness. Like, if they're gonna, if you're gonna get exploited that weakness 17,000 times in a row, that's on you. Like, you have to be the one to fucking stop that.
CCTV room and cash, and I mean, last time they were here, just got overwhelmed. I mean,
yeah, is it just me, or does YouTube quality seem a little bit weirder than Twitch quality? Should we go back to Twitch?
Get them into the bomb site and cut off the players in towards Catwalk. That blitz
is it a little bit more compressed than Twitch chat? Is that just me?
Banned away from Furia, but there is more than one shield in this game, and the Monty gets picked up.
I can't tell.
As the replacement. I mean, with the Monty.
Yeah, Twitch looks better. I don't know what it is.
Just walking up the stairs and just.
I'm sorry. YouTube is so good for like rewinding, but Twitch is just better quality, like really overall better viewing experience.
I mean, obviously for Boxer in the position he's in, he will die.
Looks like they want to go for garage. Are they gonna sense off, ace the wall, the sense charge? They get an angle on a Boxera.
Inevitably, he's trapped where he is. Those walls have been reinforced off beside him.
I love your content. What's gonna be person? I appreciate that, Shiva programmer.
About going for this. Whenever he knows that the Dechanka is
keep YouTube open, but watch on Twitch. Now I'll just rewind on Twitch if I need to. It just takes a bit to rewind on Twitch.
From denying that staircase to the Monty.
Getting themselves the route through on towards the site, the pressure that they can put in. There's been obviously the play against the hard breach. They've been pretty consistently driven with it before.
Nomad ready underneath the Nomad out the player top garage rafters. They need a DMR to shoot down these
further out. Obviously,
rafters, a zombie barricade, the force to quarter. 3 people up here. They're ready to the Hibata. That rafters wall open.
Main breach. This
is a good amount of util to go for this. Sense to block off the angles to shoot at, and then Hibata onto the rafters wall. They have to impact trick that or tube that. At least DS, you have to tube that. Does TS have 3 tubes? How many tubes does TS have? Or do you use them already? Used it for main wall.
Solo it. Yex has got the long.
Moira underneath, Herds underneath. Moira and Herds do have underneath control. They can flood site here. They can flood site here. If they, at the moment they make contact with the underneath, they should run through site wall. Honest to God, because Chonka's gunned down. There's one person holding the push. Boxera gets pushed. Boxera gets pushed again. He's prone. He's surviving. Chonka's keeping it low. That's the DZ Chonkas. The DZ Chonkas. Oh no! Site hit off Imperial. Hops over. They're inside. They're inside. Yep. Side scap. Side scap. Side scap. Side scap again.
Over the rope, but he was downed.
They put so many bodies trying to like power underneath.
With this quick play from Imperial.
And now plant.
Diaz was able
Monte's down though. Huge.
Down goes Section.
And they have
the important kill.
info?
The shield is gone. Now Mitrix is back in a very difficult position.
Where's Red Stairs hold?
Got the Solus below. Can Lawyer maybe try and combo that with a teammate to try and stop this plant going down?
Oh my! They didn't run up Red Stairs at the same time.
Fend them off. The
well, there's no Posty. Posty here is ass. Posty here is terrible.
Where he is and his HP is not favorable. Fury are just gonna take their time, gonna try and get set up with one another, and then try.
Oh my God, Mitrix is playing this super well.
Imperial.
Mitrix is actually playing this super well. DS has to be first contact. You have to wait for DS to take first contact on this guy. They're going for plat player instead.
Outside the breach, Mitrix. Think they know about him, do they?
Oh, good retake by Furia. That was good. That's good coordination. That was good coordination all the way at the very end there.
Furia, well, the fuser went down, but a very solid retake.
That was solid coordination at the end, very end. They recovered. They can recover the round.
Timeout has worked. They get themselves a second round. They can still get this leveled up, right? They can still sort of stem the bleeding, and then I'm not going to say it's the hard work's undone because they've still been able to pull through attacks, but Fury are activating. Fury are reminding themselves who they are. There's always that sort of worry right now because Imperial had all of that energy. They had all of that momentum. Would have been slipped away from them. Now, back down on towards the basement, back down on towards the site that's sort of gone back and forth here between the two teams. But remember, it was a Machina 3K drive up Dirt Tunnel that really just cemented things. And I'm wondering if Fury are going to try and lean out the map a bit. They've been great at wasting time, but it didn't really stop the result from the previous round. They've got the Scopos, they're running the Mute up towards the top as well, once again. Some of this sort of stretch and extension. They haven't really left bodies up there. They've peeled them away. They know Sexy Cake is going to run around with a shield, so why give them that opportunity?
5 seconds left before insertion.
Bentley.
Very important round coming up. Determines if Imperial are going to go into their defenses with a very solid lead, or will Furia be able to pull it back?
I'm playing a bigger roam this time, Furia. Mute Jammers and Strip Death Spot. Furia. Herd's also here to hide or flip back to sight.
A strip hold, I mean, it's an oldie. Certainly is. We haven't seen this since Geometric is still running about.
No, this is no. This is not an oldie. This is not an oldie. This is
solid strip hold.
No,
however,
it's not an oldie. It's not an oldie. It's
a recent year does make a very easy TP.
It's a very common basement roam strat. It's one of a couple good layer strats.
Leave some bodies out a bit
or dead spot
but it also feels like Imperial.
Laura's in bar, so he actually might be playing the fall here.
Did 2 rounds of a long top clear.
Oh, Laura's just holding for Herd's body at the beginning of the round, so Herd's gonna set up some bullshit.
Let's try and cut them in the middle. There's a
kitchen layer. Is hatch open?
That gets the opener, and the second
he has a fall. You have to play the fall now. Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
The player.
Herd's is already dead too. No fallback. There's a player stuck in bathroom, so they do have a guaranteed kill in bathroom. This is rough for Furia here. Oh, that's a C4? Crazy. He's dead.
C4 over the top doesn't quite net anything, but they're aware now of this player inside Billiards. What do? They try and close down Loira.
I mean, he should back up in the strip, honestly. I don't know why he's trying to play pool table so hard right here. I think he should play strip.
Sort of resting on the back seat. This is the game I talked about, and there's that shield. You know,
there's a bathroom player. I mean, he's just so fucked.
Focus away, close in with the shotgun, and runs in.
5v3
do an execution, but
yeah, Herd's blundered there by dying.
Sacrifice been enough here, time-wise, demo.
Yeah,
they had a kitchen hatch drop layer. They had a stock hatch drop layer. They had a fucking guy in strip. They lose out on that.
Kill goes in their favor. They have won every single
NT of getting that shield pick would have been huge. Oh, that drone still sees him though.
Is not
doesn't see the
good
drone.
For Fury. They're gonna need to pull off a blinder of a round with the 3 players still remaining. Oops.
I feel like when he backed up and he killed that shot at bathroom player, he should have been backed up into strip itself right there. I feel like that way he actually was gonna waste a lot more time than playing inside pool table. I think maybe thought there was a guy outside strip or something.
See if he can make up for it with a few kills. Fire extinguisher
big rat play.
Look at that. Holtz was thinking about maybe just trying to walk through it, but 30 seconds to go. Goyos are going to be popped now. Blackbeard, he's going to be the main pushing force. Where is he going to go from?
Oh my god!
He's been able to get himself
oh my god, Volps!
Whoa! That should not
what
have
a fucking play! Runs through the nade!
2 versus 2.
But and headshots the player behind the Blackbeard. Oh my god, Volps is literally in nuts. What the fuck?
Play to make the round here, Volps and that is an even half.
Holy shit.
And now for our half, let's go
you
find
see
out
that
what
fucking play by Volps?
Honestly, we were talking about the upset potential of this matchup before we started this, Leo, and I guess the Weatherman segment was saying very much, it's not going to happen. But
Oops, in the shits,
and I really would like us to dive into
gets naded, runs through the nade.
Even though we're
god,
it's really impressive what they're pulling
crazy fucking play by Volps right there.
Yeah,
what the
I think ever since round 2, really, if we go back to that round, you know, it's the one round where they finally get their first attack win into play.
You feel more fulfilled doing what you do now or when you were a coach right now?
It's in that scenario where it's a 5v5, 1 minute left. One thing that they struggled with was executing probably as one. What do we see here? We see Doka Heavy Cult. At the same time, with the Blitz pushing in, server window, server breach, everyone committing to the same push at the same time with the right utility, and suddenly, boom, we went to a 3v1. Beautiful play. Here it's Machina the round after, finding a gap, getting aggressive. He dies, he gets traded, but that's fine. The damage has been done. Imperial, they all have committed to the same push. And then they just stuck these 2 guys in construction they bait them with an office player, and look at Matrix, who's gonna come through server window and get a double kill. Really well played once again.
Senzo.
And so Makina once again, the star of the show, is looking for a gap, does the same thing here with an incredible triple kill in basement. And it's a mix of multiple things. It's Imperial that are finally able to execute as one team using the right utility. It is them ready to commit to a fast push on site on the back of Makina finding a gap. And even when that gap seeking, I guess, that moment where Makina finds the gap at the right moment is sometime down the round, at the last moment before they execute, even then, they're ready to still drop everything and follow up. And so I think we're starting to witness the potential that Imperial has. And maybe, you know what, maybe starting the first few play days against Fluxo W7M, against FaZe, against Liquid, maybe that is just the right recipe for a struggling team to build their level and raise to the occasion against some of these big teams.
You better take some APs in high school, bro. I swear to God, Senzo, take some APs, bro.
Are comfortable with the 3-3 at the half.
3-3 Fury on attack.
Even as you'd expect.
Watch it about uni lectures because they're boring as fuck. Oh, shit, word.
On Clubhouse. But now the question is, can you hold off against the Fury bulldozer on the other side?
Hell yeah.
Can you disrupt it?
Can
you stand wall to wall against
ban,
it?
Cade ban, Benda ban, Ramiro ban second. Next after that, I don't know. Ace ban, Montaigne ban,
Grim ban. On the other side, we always
be
expect
whatever the fuck.
one of these ops to be out. Would it be a Mira? Would it also be a Bandit? Would it be a Clash? Fury have shown a lot of flexibility on their attacking side, and
likely it's
going to name out. They give the subject. I appreciate it.
I think you don't ban Cade if you don't ban
Ace
the other
ban,
one.
ban, yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just getting rid of range hard breach and of the one utility operator that's just so strong for that cash and garage take. So overall, pretty clear, pretty decent, pretty default. Now Furia, they need to control the pace. It's their turn to get a little bit aggressive, because right now I don't see that playstyle and that identity that we saw yesterday.
I just feel like you can't extrapolate anything from one half to the other.
Furia. For those out
there, I feel like every single half is like literally a clean reset, and especially there's 2 minutes in between.
Here, I'll give you Imperial chance. Percentage, Flug demo, all yours.
Oh, thank you very much, Milos. I don't. Do you what? They said you.
This Chonka strat, bro. A lot of teams uptook this DZ Chonka strat ever since you know, a little video.
One day I'll find out what your hobbies
are. Wait, Josh.
One day I'll get to the bottom of you.
Before this stage, did anyone do this Chonka strat where they shoot the fucking Chonka out of the garage staircase and shit?
Is the fact that it's now a 3-3
You see that Liquid Cell on Nighthaven Labs yet?
2 rounds on a trot. The side of Furia on towards their defense. The pressures of attack are a different beast, fine, but they've just had a long conversation. At halftime, both teams get to talk to their captains. If you haven't seen that change that we brought in over this year, very nice one to have. But
I don't want to say
some results, because there's that horrifying statistic of an entry that has not a single.
My video did anything, but DZ and Wildcard were playing that before I made my video for a whole stage, and no one copied it. That was mostly some Baker consulate, yeah. Definitely learned from NA.
So, first attack. See what Furia want to go for. They've got plenty of hard breach with the Hib and the Thermite, so opening these walls shouldn't be a big issue for them. Anything you could argue is maybe lacking more pushing power. I suppose you have the glass, but other than that, it's not a massive amount of util. It is going to be a little bit more kill-orientated, I expect. A little bit more free to
I'm trying to walk.
I also think Lawyer on the Solid Snake. Really
distracted garage player? That's garage player dead. And this guy just walked straight into sight.
I mean,
why are we looking at face cams?
Into sight now is
yeah, oh my god. Good caught on the fucking con side, though. You're running these guys down with that take. They just all took ones, though. That's crazy. It's a one onto the guy garage, one onto the guy on site, and then the other guys on the Prey got like. If Glass loses that one, then it's GG. I mean, I guess Harry still walks in, but a lot of risk here. Very a high risk, high reward playstyle. You should run them down.
Straight in, fish bash, boss, job's done. And this is that worry, because now that's, what, 3 rounds in a row for them, either side of the turn?
Holy.
They just...
I've seen Doke IQ for Vert to counter the minimum. They wasn't not yet.
It didn't
feel
like...
that bullshit with the camps for Brazil. I mean, it's pretty cool. Can't lie.
Round 3. Didn't feel like...
Always looks like he's one talking. Yeah, he tried to IGLing for G2 for a bit. Way back when he was on G2. Was 4 style was there.
Oh yeah,
Brazil style Fett running gun. I don't think it's Brazil style. It's pretty cool.
Take, as you said, was just vintage them. drove themselves.
Boke's era is distracting the guy in garage, and then because he's distracting the guy in garage, Herds gets to walk in.
Without
well, I'm so confused. Like, the biggest thing, the problem with Brazil is, like, I feel like they do all this shit on attack that they know is distract, push, and pull. Right? They pull one side, and then they push the other side, and they push the gap.
Imperial.
And then when they get on defense, it's like they don't know how to react to the same thing happening to themselves.
Defense. Hopefully you can tighten things up. But I mean, for
Boke's
Fury,
era, you say, yeah, it's Boke's era. Boke's era, bro.
In at the same time, the coordination was good. But it's what? How can Herd just walk in for the main breach and nobody hold him?
And it really is on top. I hope they stay on top for EWC, bro.
Very strange to see.
Maybe the fact that it's not in Saudi.
Just hope that Imperial
changes the dynamic for greed.
If you're gonna give Fury opportunities like that, they'll take them every single time, and that's what Imperial need to be wary of.
But you can call him Boke's era. You can call him Boke's era.
Like,
I just say Boke's era because it's like
they'll punish you.
Yeah.
It's called Boke's era, I think. Like if you actually pronounce it natively or something.
They've seen opportunity. They were missing the opportunity before. They were sort of stuck in a situation of, okay, well, Imperial's running this.
Yeah, Josh, is it Boke's era or Boke's era or is it Boke's era, Josh? Josh knows. J1 Josh is a Portuguese speaker, bro.
Looking. They're actively on the hunt. They've sort of like a crocodile.
When DWC, like early August.
The river and started swimming, looking for its next meal. Imperial have to try and make sure that they swim that bit faster, and it's tricky against the team that's now taking the momentum.
Propel Therm to counter out the mute jammer outside of the radius.
Angle through.
They do have sets, so potentially could be a direct again, but looks like they do want to go first cash over. Never mind.
Might try and rotate in from the back. Yex is about to make a lot of friends with a shield, and it's going to see how much time he can waste.
Taking garage to outside CC window.
And walls
open another
focus here from Fury.
Fury looks like they want to fall
off.
And
they target that construction wall very early on. It just means that these players in construction, another avenue that they need to be
before we leave back to site here.
Other than that, Fury are happy enough to take their time, just focusing on getting everything
that's not upside down repel. You need to be right side up to clear that.
Still active, but I think playing on that's going to be pretty tricky. All the basics
I think they're rotating for direct
right here from Fury.
They got people to the roof.
Imperial, what is going to be?
They have no idea that the cash players actually fell off.
They're going to try and put their lives on the line here.
They need to drone this again because they need to realize this shit's free.
Cash already.
There's no one here.
There isn't really much of an intent here from them to hold that side of the back.
They're going to assume, no guy on red.
This makes it very easy for Fury to walk in and...
Yo!
Only, I think, benefit is that there isn't any hard breach remaining, so opening up that single
they can't get single intercon. Oh, big pick on the bathroom player. Is that bathroom player? No, that was bedroom hall and main hall.
However,
top
they
main.
have had a down Machina on the floor. Going to be recovered, though.
No nades.
They've obviously
he hops over, picks him up.
Themselves that potential chance, but how much do you give it? As I said before, they're snapping up opportunities.
Are they going to hop in?
On the fight outside.
Oh shit, he's in.
They've lost Sexy Cake. It's now a 3 versus 4 in a way with the shield here, putting the pressure on another body going down as they get.
Oh my god, he gets one.
Movement. Trading names and trading bodies. Now Machina is all that is left.
Stronger attacks.
Not for long. Furia 4 rounds in a row now over their 5.
Yes. Bit of a cruise control now for Furia.
Oh, they did that with catch because they on Brazil should release one on our team calls. I see.
The game slip. Timeout. I think rightly calls whenever things aren't looking good for them. Need to get in there.
Was that breach faulty? I mean, if he went right side up repel, it would have been better. Furia. But I think he just didn't want to get like impact trinket or
stepping up, doing their parts. Imperial, on the other hand, there's a few stragglers down there at the bottom.
We're about to lose the major finals on CS. Oh hell nah, bro. Let me check that out. Was it ESL CS?
It's time to talk. Time to try and reset the momentum. Obviously, that
I'm not following these guys.
With how successful timeouts have been this game.
9-5. Falcons about to get the first. Is that after picking up Kerrigan? Was this a first major after picking up Kerrigan, chat?
Think about how this energy started. Think about the energy we had from Imperial. The
was it the Nation Cup?
Every site is a possibility.
NA or Brazil? Fuck EU. EU's too many split up countries.
Possibly want to keep the rotation round, go down to the
actually France is pretty good. Yes? Oh shit.
There is that awkward sort of trade-off, right? They've played 2 top floor sites, they've lost both.
First major grand finals for Falcons, I believe. Holy shit. They pick up Kerrigan and they just win. That's like the Troy Canadian equivalent on CS, bro.
Top, clear your way across. we've just seen a demonstration both times, and it's been pretty expertly done, including a run.
They picked up Kerrigan like 60 days ago. That's a Kerrigan effect, bro.
Church and Arsenal, it gives you almost a reset in how it's played from approach as well.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have a different approach that comes in from Furia. Yeah. They can play it in a different approach in defense, and it gives them almost a little bit of a reset.
We'll see how things will go for Imperial. Like you've mentioned, they've had the opportunity to take that breather. Yeah, I think one thing for Imperial is this is probably the first time where they're in with a really good chance of getting some points on the board. You know, compared to the other games that they played, I think they've been feeling really confident. Obviously, Machina's had a great game, especially in those opening picks. It's there for them, and if that timeout can help them just try and steady the ship and get another round on board, you can really then make Furia sweat. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, for Furia, we've kind of talked about it. This is the game that they should be winning. And for Furia to drop points here, that can really catch them out towards the back end of the stage.
And this, they're going to see if they can try and catch out any of those loose players. I mean, it is this sort of element, right, where you've got, once again, the solid snake clear with a shield. Lawyer's going to take a little bit of damage, but it's actually Mistrix that gets the first and gets his way across.
They have an impact for his hatch. His hatch is not even popped. Get the shotgun, yeah, pop the hatch.
To where they dropped out Hertz.
It's keep him from dropping down this hatch. Oh, C4 into the door at the same time as a drop. That's good coordination. Y'all see that?
Anyone trying to close out, and they saved
C4 up the hatch onto the door at the same time that he drops. Beautiful coordination right there on the follow-up.
Game, right? There is still pressure and attention.
So the player kitchen C4 for this guy as well.
Do they know? Well, he doesn't want to find out. He's able to slip away. One body, everyone back to sight. The catch game did not work.
Not a guy underneath him.
Furia will begin there.
Doesn't get anything with a C4. That's crazy. That was like the freest double kill with the C4 I feel like I've seen it in a while.
Sledge making some.
But again, he doesn't know where the enemies are.
Denies anyone playing inside of armory.
Controlled.
I mean, that is a
go for dirt control. I don't know if. I don't know how viable Church Blue is. I like Kitch Dirt could be more viable here, actually.
I've seen it in worse shapes, I'll put it that way. I think right now, though, for Imperial, you look at the actual position of where all 5 players are.
I feel like Kitch Dirt Blue actually could not be that bad.
You've got 3 of them inside of Armory, you've got 2 of them inside of Church. They've got opportunities to trade each other whenever this push eventually comes in. And because
if they get dirt control, they can back that player off of
K9
oil pit or gun rack.
Go dirt, for example. It
will
gonna
force his drop through the smoke, baby.
Players into this kind of hatch position a lot more, and that's what I'm kind of seeing. It's just going to be a complete bottleneck down the hatch.
Double
and as
drop,
long as Imperial
wow.
can trade their kills, they should be fine.
Shoots his teammate a little bit.
Down the hatch. Almost a little bit of incidental damage. There's the first trade outs that come through. There's one more for the side of Furia.
Why did no one else flood? I feel like that would have been semi-successful if anyone else went for aggressive plays.
Of Furia are sort of
he has kills.
Sorry, remaining 1 of Furia.
Actually, red under Moto hatch just fried him. Real?
As I said, different approach. It's paid off.
He has to sleep.
Of a result here, probably 10 seconds. They've still got to hit Moto. Imperial just need to peel this one further back. That means that they can at least get themselves that one bit of success. It buys them the momentum of energy, right? It means that they can now go back up to one of those top 2 that they sort of played and lost before, because I doubt they're going to bar. With a win under their belt.
This is a bit of longest win streak in Pro League was. It was 18, which was for double 7. But holy moly, was that during their 2023-2024 run? Yep, probably.
So back into it. And I said they needed to try and get that round back, slow down Furia, make it an equal game if they can. They're only 1 round away from getting it back all square. Bans come in a Thermite, which, yeah, I think the ban is good from Imperial. We've seen, especially for those top floors, Thermite has been used both times. Was able to open up the walls really quickly, so I like that ban. It will just mean that Furia have to result with bringing in hard breach gadgets. And they've certainly brought in some operators who can carry that, alongside the Habana, of course. Imperial. See the Chanka being brought in. And it's just the fear in case a shield wants to go in towards Catwalk, which didn't really happen last time, though, that they were up here. No shield was brought whatsoever on the side of Furia. The Chanka didn't really have the impact. However, with a Blackbeard being locked in here from Volts, You'd expect to see that Tachanka get some value.
10 seconds left.
I guess it's always the play around with the Tachanka, and that we saw good Tachanka play used against them, right? When they were trying to get the sort of Montaigne up, they had the watch down, they had that cross. You can be very mobile.
You lose the fucking sexy tech, retire, guys. Damn.
You can hold on towards the rafters position so much longer. There's so much more work you have to do in a weird way to clear someone out, whether you play with the Thatcher, remove, and go for the throw over the top. We've seen the attempt with the air jabs. And the Tachanka can just make that literal nightmare fuel.
Dokkaebi with the ADS Blackbeard outside rafters to go for the clear on this guy. Blackbeard DMR now. Yeah, the door one way. Shield to cover his feet. Looking for the slight pixel angle onto the top of the garage rafters.
Main breach. Eyes in and
2 people top rafters actually.
Because as I said, they've built that powerhouse.
2 people top rafters. It's a fucking clash.
Clean entrance anyway, and you
the Doge calls once it goes out, we'll be able to fight that no Capital because it's banned. No dates in position besides Blackbeard really.
Underneath,
Boxera holding out lounge.
Boxera, decent position. However, nobody's currently being forced anywhere.
I mean, he's going to hold for the power down in the lounge when they go for garage clear. Wow. Stay on the pixel, Volts.
That DMR. DMR is very, very
strong. One-way pixel for a reason.
Rafters, because of course it can just shred through the Cuba barriers with ease. Again, if that shield wants to go in towards Catwalk,
this guy's getting fucking fucked. One dope call gets him. There's a mute jabber. Mute jabber gone. Another mute jabber on the backside. Oh, the mute jabber stops the dope calls, actually.
Blackbeard breathing down his neck.
He's getting cold. He has to pick it up or else he dies in the fucking fire. Does pick it up, Matrix.
That's got the clash there to support.
I mean, they have to flood site now. I feel like that's fucked. They chalked it.
This is the issue with no Capital on board. Clearing the player instead of rafters is very difficult.
Flooding through. Oh, big whiff! Big fucking whiff by the clash, actually. That might have just lost in the round. Yex actually just whiffed the fucking Oh, never mind. Wait a minute.
Imperial are ready for
what the fuck is going on?
They didn't let the same thing happen.
Oh my god.
That's what happened to them in the first time they were up here. Now Diaz in the 1v3. I mean, he knows where they are, but there's not much he can really do as long as Imperial just sit their hands and don't give him any freebies.
If they lost the round off that whiff.
Should be fine. He's got 2 Grim canisters remaining, but then pulling out the launcher, it's a big risk. Could get pushed while you do so. Diaz is hoping that somebody's going to give him a pick, but the patience is strong here from Imperial. They know they don't have to peek. Oh. No diffuser in hand, and there it is, Machina through the hole.
5-5, tied
Imperial.
Up. Imperial.
5-5. The timeout's actually good.
How you feel about putting Clash in the dead spot around there? It's good.
Okay, not quite done.
It's not a bad operator to have there. You have to place it with
used,
someone else.
Try and push
if it's
this one over
by
towards the
yourself,
edge, but it's been big blocks of rounds right there. It was great responses towards the problems that happened before. They made sure that when, you know, that walk-in ability, that sort of crazed gambit that played off isn't going to be something that nets them 2 results. Great. But it's always been this sort of idea of, well, now, that's timeout, 2 rounds in a row. The response to their Fury, I'm not going to say they're entirely being shut out, but they are being shut down a lot quicker, a lot cleaner. Even though they lost that entry body, they're able to sort of delay the timer quite late on towards the fight itself. Everything all tied right back up.
Default hiding
we
the clash.
said it yesterday. It was a day of expected
with that hide clash,
right? It was there wasn't really a surprise factor. Everything kind of went the way that we wanted. Here, today, maybe it's the other flip of the coin. Maybe it's the other side of it all, Demo.
Did not expect this to go 5-5. I mean, it is the case where Imperial have kind of said themselves, guys, with a good opportunity to do something really funny. And, yeah, they've pulled a prank on Furia. You know, Fury thinking, oh, it's Imperial.
I've got tired of watching these videos. Oh, show word.
6 rounds won within 3 games. What is this game method releasing? I
have no idea, bro.
Should be a quick smash and grab.
It's like cash over by Fury. Looking for a fast hop once you see
played the long con and they fell for it.
But I don't think they have what they need to go for a direct.
It's really hard to sort of put into the idea of it.
No Montaigne, good.
As we said, we talked about how it's been so rough, how they've had the 4 hardest teams, and apparently they've learned the lessons from it. They've charged up with the first 3 and set themselves up for success.
Light Clash layer from Imperial.
Guaranteeing themselves.
With the Clash leaving really fairly fast here.
They've definitely sort of fought hard for it. They definitely feel like they've earned it. But this, Furia, they want to try and make sure that they can get the full 3. We talked about that jump towards the top of the board, right? We talked about how those teams are sort of...
Oh my god! Sexy Cake aim method! Off of the guy shooting down the Azami.
There goes. That
Gosh,
twitch.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sexy Cake washed. I don't know, bro. Just find that guy off that Azami angle.
Much sturdier. The crossfire comes out. You can see that they're still trying to circle on towards the window.
Oh my god, Sexy Cake on his angle, bro.
Another
one?
Oh! See,
Sexy Cake on the same angle 3 times in a row, bro.
Diaz at least gets
3 times in a row, Josh. Josh, I can't lie, bro.
The heat
Josh.
map's gonna look peculiar.
Josh, this guy, look, he might be washed, but he can hold a pixel, bro.
He doesn't have to have left.
He can hold the pixel, bro. He can hold the pixel, bro. I can't lie, bro.
Please don't tell me he's about to get another one on the same window. No, instead he's focusing elsewhere either
Drops
side.
underneath.
They drop off. They don't want the smoke demo.
No, I just think it's going to be another stall out here for Furia. In Imperial, all they have to do
Sexy
is
Cake,
just
good composure here, but Wakina goes down. If Sexy Cake also ends up dying, this is really doable. Hopping on Jim off this.
Furia once again, just like last round, Diaz
they pick up Kimikinia.
Same position. Where he's just hoping that somebody will overswing, someone will go for a peek.
Oh my god, Sexy Cake ace!
Cake with an ace!
Holy shit, Sexy Cake ace, bro!
The gym.
This motherfucker is so ass against other teams, but turns to Prime 2023 Herds versus Fury.
That's what they say.
Holy shit, Sexy Cake is
They
back!
just asked them all,
He's turning back the clock, bro!
Furia.
Holy shit, Sexy Cake is turning back the clock, bro!
My word.
Most of them didn't even enter the building.
Holy shit.
You know, that's sort of just the hold there, but Imperial, they guarantee themselves a point. They guarantee themselves a bit of a distance. Furia, desperate for it, desperate for all 3, now cannot get that. So instead, we'll have to look in towards at best OT, right?
Arsen's gotta fall back on Liquid if they lose this. Oh, word.
Reframing, reforming. Finding who they are.
Go to basement, roam strat here, castle, and mute jammers.
Timeout's having a 100% success rate.
Strip layer as well. I'm assuming mute's gonna play here. Fake top run, playing strip to actually die.
Imperial just needs to try and get one more hold down, and they're going back down towards the basement, back down towards where their resurgence started. So what can Furia change?
This is a crazy upset, no? Is this a crazy upset?
Here we go. Eventually, the final round of the game. Furia dropping points here would not be great for them for the stage. But they need to try and get this attack over the line. Now look, we go back downstairs into the basement. Was successful last time Imperial were here. The Fury have not won this attack as of yet. They've won the other 2, but not this one. They need to try and crack the code. Get this round on the board. Looks to be generic kitchen dirt take. Very minimalistic take. You don't need to take all of the map, just parts of it. Boxera still droning out, just in case there's a roamer to be aware of. Not as though they're going to go and try and hunt him, but just to be on the safer side. This all orientates getting a shield down in through dirt. The great thing about the shield can completely nullify a person inside of AKs, which, as we know, that is the go-to position to deny that kitchen drop. So if you remove AKs, that kitchen hatch is pretty free for the attackers. There's a much better setup here from Furia. Just have to go through the kind of long, drawn-out process of clearing away the utility. The Goyo
I was talking about earlier.
Popped. Again, it's this clash, and whenever lawyers just waste an air jab like that, you're only going to get 2 opportunities to remove this clash.
Now with the 2 shields, the play against it.
There's them back.
The clash goes deep.
Flash moves in front of the Nomad. Finally gets him. Good clear with the Nomad. I'm surprised though Goyo didn't shoot it off.
Well executed.
Florio's low-key trolling a bit there.
And it might not.
You have to shoot off that Nomad for your teammate.
The grenade will force the player. They can't quite get
twice
out.
in a row, getting killed by a Nomad charge. There's no composure to shoot it off. How do they get for blue off that?
Everybody's caught out in dirt. They've got themselves all the way up, and with a minute left, With everything they still have in pocket, look at all the flashes. The
that was a great clear by Furia, but at the same time, I feel like Goyo had the capability to shoot out that Nomad charge for the clash. I don't know though. Maybe he didn't have the angle. Wasn't confident or something.
From Mitrix. Last time we saw pocket barbed wire, the player popped off.
Now they flip the blue.
Itself, so who
fully
knows?
Taking blue control now, slowing down the pace.
I'm not gonna gamble on it though.
Well, peas in that. You're gonna
They're flooding deep.
Next, what are you gonna do?
Bulbs gets his. Holy moly, good. Dirt blue, finally. The dirt blue comes through for Furia. Like I was talking about, dirt blue. Good clear. That dirt control's so good for them. OT for Furia.
That's an easy one for you.
Kerrigan won the major. Show word.
Our first overtime you and I have had over this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, Furia, let's talk about the take. Really clean, really simple.
Oh my god.
This is pure euphoria! The top of the Counter-Strike world! Dreams finally realized!
A reunion with Captain Kerrigan! He said himself he shouldn't be here! And now a Cologne major trophy in his cabinet!
Kerrigan's that fucking guy, bro.
Success, redemption for Rio, the unsung hero. Monacy lost 8 finals in a row, and finally he has tasted victory.
What a path to this glory. Everyone they thought could beat you in your wake.
Navi, Vitality.
Holy fucking shit.
I think this favors in terms of overtime side start.
Holy
I actually think
shit,
the attacks
bro.
are going to favor Fury.
Kerrigan, bro. Kerrigan's that fucking guy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the sort of drive of it, right? Is because they've almost had the correction on the previous mistake. It's when I talked about it when they had the timeout and they first came Imperial to defend Church and Arsenal, and it went into their favor because, well, it changed the momentum of the game. It changed the landscape of the game. And then since then, Fury have changed it back. They've been able to win out the site that they lost before. Risking it as a repeat, as a double down, I think works well into Furio's favor because they are a team that works well when they have the momentum. They played a very particular approach. Probably not going to be able to get the same thing done again, but also they're a team now that's gone, oh yeah, we just absolutely took this site. More than capable of doing it again. You've obviously got the chance at the loose roam players, the chance at the pressure that can come elsewhere. Nothing is immediately stopping them. They're still going to send a shield down, Volps with the kit in towards Dirt, but it's not a clash to meet them this time.
Just copy and paste, isn't it? This is, hey, let me copy your homework, and it's just the exact same thing. They haven't even changed anything. It's just a very simple kitchen Dirt once more. I think for Imperial, with no clash this time, even though the clash didn't really have an impact and was dealt with immediately by the Nomad, I actually feel as though it's going to make things even easier for Furia, and that's saying something considering how easy it was to deal with the clash, but now you don't even have to deal with that. You can just stroll
back to basement and get another roam.
No pressure.
The dirt pressure again.
And you can just get ready for an execute very, very
side hit, yep,
now.
Exactly. Kit Dirt. I was saying, bro, the Kitch Dirt just looks free no matter what strat Imperial are doing. And they finally do the Kitch Dirt again.
You can hear the air jab.
It seems basic. It seems so basic, but it just seems such like a good option against this Imperial team. They just don't have like their setups are just like so counterable by the Kitch Dirt take.
Situations they can't even.
Yeah, I saw Hunter. I saw.
Start the fight, let alone finish it. Now it's nobody left. A flawless. Sort of shows the energy and how happy they were to bounce back here. Furia, once again, in the lead. It's been a while. Now only a single round separates them from a precious 2 points.
It was weird strat to seem the same site they just rolled on, but basement is a strong site. They just didn't expect Fury to go for Dirt Kitch again. Huge double Dirt Kitch call from Fury right there to bring it to overtime and get their lead.
And they take us to maximum OT.
Huge call right there, actually.
And they now shift over towards the attack.
But now it's Fury. Fury on the defense now.
Also on
double trap Thorn Ella.
Be a basement.
Trying to counter out a shield play. Yeah, this is good. This is
last time Fury.
This is good because remember, it's Makinia walking down
twice, and they lost.
It's Makinia walking down the hallway that like flooding through sight that it lost in the round, right? Makinia walking down the fucking hallway.
Yeah, I think the changes.
So realistically speaking,
we having that Scopos that they had.
Realistically speaking, this is the right call. Play to fall off, play 5v5 inside, half stack, trap stacks, counter out the lurk. Furia right now are in a good position. They have the right calls. They finally made the right strat calls the last 3 rounds, bro.
They've kind of had like the same idea. It's used that solid.
Just can they finally can they pull it off? Can they execute it?
Macking it, obviously leading the charge with that operator.
Yep.
It's gonna change off onto the Deimos. Still, they have actually both. They've got a lot of good potential here to hunt roamers. You've got the Solid Snake and the Deimos. And as long as you can find out who it is you're targeting, and that roamer is just going to be as good as dead unless he can get himself back to the site.
At this point, obviously, with the sort of recent resurgence of attack as well, it's hard to gauge if this has been a more attacker and decided things. Obviously, an even opening half and then an even second half. It's more just a team that has themselves a couple of rounds in a row is going to do well. Boxera lucky to be alive. Sexy Cake just not quite able to get the angle with that shield round on towards the fight down red stairs. It's an awkward one to put together even when you don't have
a punch hole and fucking pool, yes.
But what can he do with a
They're playing a rat and Logi. I think they should leave. I think they should play site. I don't like this from Furia at all. I feel like that gives it. I mean, it all depends on Boxera. The moment they kill Boxera, they can flood site here. Boxera's dead. They should flood site. Honest to God. Imperial should flood site now. This is the freest site flood they've ever seen in their life.
That's the gambit. Going above
Birch should leave.
Maybe not. As a trade out happens.
They gotta go back to site here. They're leaving Volps by himself in stage.
That leaves a 4 versus.
I mean, Jesus Christ. All they had to do was play anchor and put traps down in sight.
Just being right.
Okay, if he gets away, it's still somewhat winnable.
Yeah, Volps very low.
How do these strats make any sense? No, they make a lot of sense. They don't make sense in the context of what they used to lose to.
Furia. Look how much time still on the board for Imperial. And easily take their time through their second wave of drones.
It's not unwinnable. Volps has to hit some god shots down main hallway.
Execute wherever they see fit. You've still got that shield.
They have Grim for blue is the biggest problem. Hibana needs to open up church wall.
That operator. And what approach they want to go for.
I don't remember if it was Furia's mistake or Imperial's mistake for not opening up church wall when going for a church blue.
Pressure in towards church this game, considering how
but right now, Imperial's best move they can do is go for church blue, open up church wall with the Hibana. Hibana needs to go bottom main right now.
Break the mold and try and maybe get the triple wall open.
Hibana's making the same mistake, bro. 18 pellets in pocket, not going for church triple.
Here's obviously down the main stairs helping.
Genuinely, this is troll. Like, I don't know why they never go for that church wall.
They've been able to pull out
do they have an Elamon from the hallway?
Sure, they've wasted a bit of time, but they still have the shields.
Again, going for those dumbass flood, bro.
To put pressure on towards Moto. Herds almost gets caught out there, just going for the swing itself. They're trying to just take this as flat gunfights, but the kit.
Oh my God, yes.
Found its way above.
There's the flood works out
for the favor, and we are going all
Holy
of the
shit,
way.
15 rounds. Josh is fucking sweating.
Yeah, nice from Imperial. Just needed to take their time. You know, they did not rush it at all during that.
Why do people not have attachment skin during the major events? Because on the build of the game that they give you, it's not your actual account. They have a set, like they have certain like skins on that, like the land build.
And I mean, it was.
So I think sometimes they just don't have attachment skins on land build.
And as soon as they kind of discovered, okay, players are going aggressive here, they're going for the swing. They just sit, they wait, they collapse together in towards blue. They make it really easy for themselves. So yeah, Imperial, impressive. Now it's back over. Furia on the attack. Again, I think Furia will be happy to see the attack in half. But it is going to be over towards the gym and bedroom. And last time we were here, Imperial were successful at defending it. But Furia were successful in attacking it in round number 8. So it is a 50-50 right now.
I mean, at this point, the whole game is a 50-50. At this point, all of it seems to be just that flip of the coin.
10 seconds left before insertion.
We'll see if they can sort of be anything a bit further on towards it. They've got themselves this stretch on towards the top of the floor. They've got themselves this attention towards a game that's wrapped itself more in the momentum of both teams. Who can finally break it? Can we finally get properly?
Where's the next SI? I think Brazil, right?
Fury
They're going back to Brazil for the next SI.
It became chunks of game momentum. And since then, it has been back and forth. Will it end in a similar way, or will it end in another singular Furia round?
I mean, don't forget, too, that you don't have the Thermite. And that was the ban that Imperial went for after their
Papa John, 25 straight. Appreciate you, Papa John.
I mean, Thermite is obviously great for
Master side. This is where Sexy Cake fucking reset the clock on that gym rack angle.
So certainly limiting the options for Furia, but Furia happy enough to bring 2 sets of hard breach gadgets and also the Habana. So still tons of ways to open up these reinforced walls. Now this clash, I mean, Volps is, I think, been okay with handling that clash. Let's see if he can do it for the final time. And it neutralize that operator who we know is just so powerful. Go. Clash going to be spotted out. Boxera can see it clear as day and will get that fed through over to Volps. He needs to come over and deal with that. He's currently inside of cash with the rest of his team, who are now entering in towards that construction side. 30, no kills as of yet in a very slow played round, but I doubt it'll finish like that.
That's sort of the play out, right? Is the little time left, somebody has to do it. You gotta send it. You're not going to end in a whimper, especially with how these two teams have gone against each other throughout this. These start to bounce their way through, and Clash is just going to step in, try and face-to-face with Diaz, but it's Sexy Cake that gets caught out first.
Oh, shit! Sexy Cake down, that's what's the ace round! Oh, Makinia!
Goodbye, Warden. Goodbye.
Oh my god, it's even, it's dead even, they have logic control.
Traded out, they can't quite...
He kills the Logi player, they have short control. Clash is still up and Master. Clash dies! Clash dies! Why did Clash walk into Con? Yo,
it was gonna pop off, and everything is popped, but we have...
This was actually unwinnable until that Clash died.
Silence a second.
He needs to back that guy off Jim, potentially go for...
Pocket, but there's the player. Just...
Mattress plant? Sheet plant? Oh, but the case is on the guy outside windows. That's rough.
From Sexy Cake, and this time... Want to be the same. They've prepared for the...
Oh my god.
Possibility.
Oh my god, 1v1! Oh, Furious still win it, bro.
Oh, it could not have been closer.
Oh my god, Furious still win it, bro. Josh was literally shitting himself, bro.
That is Furia just getting a win.
Oh, just about.
Holy shit. That guy just had to talk up, bro. Why peak? Because it's Brazil. Brazil just peak, bro. No discipline, bro.
I mean, for Volps, MVP.
They look sloppy. They absolutely look sloppy.
For me, was
Imp came to play. Holy moly, chat. I'm gonna BRB when the next game starts. Fluxo versus NIP. Actual big game coming up, so we're gonna have to watch that one. But chat, love you guys. Take it easy. I'll be back when the next game starts. Falcons just want to see us. Yeah, W Falcons, bro. All right, first quote-unquote real game of today, I guess.
But in the modern
NIP versus W7M.
Very much so. Thank you very much.
Haven't watched a lot of either of these teams.
Are one thing,
Cons was on NIP last stage.
Smell of scented roses. That's demo and Fluke. Enjoy.
I guess we call him Fluxo. I don't really want to call him W7M anymore. I'm calling him Fluxo because I feel like if I say... okay, we're going to call them Fluxo from now on because they have Fluxo on their game tag. They don't use W7M anymore. And then also W7M. I feel like too many people are going to get confused with the old W7M roster, especially if they don't watch Siege Esports. So we're going to call him Fluxo. We're going to call him Fluxo, chat. We're going to call him Fluxo.
Good in a stew.
And you've got many layers, don't you?
I was transitioning. It was good. It was good. 'Twas good. 'Twas good, chat.
Traumatized.
Fortress, Montane Band, Glass Band, Cave Band, Bandit Band.
Done one this split, but they haven't done one in SAL, and that's all we've done so far. So, heck yeah, let's get into some Fortress. Are you a fan of this map? Obviously, we've cast it a couple times in the opening.
No, it's nice. It's obviously still pretty.
Looking quite studious today. Oh, sure word. Sure word. What that mean? What that mean?
Some more additions.
What that mean?
Maybe remove some maps. I'm still on the verge of that, where I think, yeah, we could maybe do a bit more of a shake-up. I don't know. We'll see how Fortress goes for both of these teams. So, NIP have the attacks to deal with. Look, I've always said I've been very, very impressed with NIP's attacks over the past year. I think they're a team who can play really good fundamentals, where they will be a little bit of a slower off a team, where they will just kind of go through the motions.
I mean, NIP are like occupy the niche of NA in Brazil, right?
And I always
the slower, methodical step by step that NA is so good at.
Keep yourself as clean and tidy.
Looking rather Chinese today. Is it Wizard part of Fnatic? Two different Wizards, buddy.
I just sit there and think, wow, that is a good side, and I'm expecting no different here today. It's gonna be a difficult game, of course, for NIP.
Hollow falls off main stairs.
No slouches. They had a
goes horse
yesterday in their game.
Wide stairs push. Deimos and Blitz. They're holding. They're fighting. They're fighting. There's 4 people over there on the extension. Can't find them through the fucking floor.
Obviously,
Luxon want to fight this real bad. They want to fight this real bad.
Over the opening 2 games as well, which means that these points on the top are even more precious.
NIP want to just stall out time and keep going as well.
Sort of neck and neck.
Oh, found the Blitz. Cut off from museum window. Azami too. What?
Swung around on the cover.
Oh, there was a barricaded off the museum window while going for that swing.
The exploding phone was actually
now they fall off
a bit there.
Or do they?
It's another thing. The fact that you can call somebody whenever they're down just to secure a kill is, yeah, it's a bit nuts.
Bit much.
Yeah, it's
bit much.
Not much, and there's literally there's nothing you can do. You can't answer your phone if you're down, so you're just dead. Oh yeah, I mean, there's like a.
Is that fucking ult tower control? Did he drop blue? Surely they power him. I think Flux don't need to power this guy. Or no, it's command. I lied. The site is command.
Using the util well, the information.
They Flexure and forced off desk.
Deimos and Dokkaebi.
Do they have any hard bridges? Ace is all the way off on the other side. Ace needs to rotate over, open up this book's wall.
Just look at this, slowing down
desk
the pace,
wall.
waiting now, doing the last bit of drum.
Yeah, he's dropping down new tower.
Or 3 of them are. You can see 2 of them.
Acing up in the first.
One in the other.
Acing up in the other.
And then just execute.
Yeah, pulled themselves up towards the hold. I mean, there is one bit back the other way, but...
Yeah, they get horse control. It's GG.
Sure
they got horse control. It's GG. Dots is in the shits. Dots is dead.
Lobin, all that's left, hopped up on the bed, being surrounded. They're going for the plant itself.
Oh my god, what a flick by Lobin. Oh my god, Lobin.
He's going to sprint on towards the player.
Oh my god. Wait, if he wins this is literally one of the best clutches I've ever seen. Oh, he has to pick up because of his HP.
Call, answers the phone.
Does he know? Reload?
He knows he's
Does he have any idea?
Fight here. He's going to see if he can sort of rotate round, get the catch.
Oh, he's dead.
30 seconds to play
that would have
with.
been such a crazy clutch from Lobin if he won that. Oh my
that
god. That would have been so insane.
Actually, though. This game.
Oh my. That 1v1 was a game of 1 in the chamber. 1 bullet is all you need to do to land to get a kill. Both of them in such low HP. My oh my.
That would have been crazy. Yeah, that would have been fucking nuts.
I mean, for NIP, that was a really good attack, and then it got a little bit messy during that post plant. I mean, Lobin, I thought he played phenomenal yesterday. He was really, really good yesterday. And he's just carrying on that energy, carrying on that momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously throwing the impact, getting the player whilst blind.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And just being able to sort of keep the pressure going. It's down to a 1 versus 1 from that situation. We're going to have a long banging day today, I think. I feel like we've only just begun to peak. Obviously, early doors, NIP, they get the first. There'll definitely be a conversation about, okay, if that happen again, let's see if we can try and maybe get a little bit more of a calm collection around that. Again, you know, you sort of look towards the board, you look towards how the teams have found success and sort of who's filtered their way.
Love a new name, yeah, I mean, you just gotta regulate the names, bro. I don't know why the fuck they let people just do whatever the fuck they want. Still happy Nico and Kerrigan won. Holy shit. Would it be a stretch to call Fett the best person of all time? Yes.
Their hands together for their showdown later.
I might be the worst person of all time. I might be worse than Hitler, chat.
Here we go. Into our second round, and I can only assume that NIP are just going to keep up that same slow and steady approach.
Master side extension.
They're very close in losing that round. The actual
looks to be a lighter fall-off type strat with the mirror facing towards that side with bathroom.
Now expect
NIP look like they want to go for direct old tower.
It is kind of the same formula. You've got a shield, you've got the 2 information operators in Dokkaebi and the Deimos. and you basically just play around.
Yeah, it looks like direct. They must track the guy on the rotator / playing in games. Shield the drop down. Don't be the call. Do they go for the hop and vending machine though?
So it's going to be an old tower take.
G2 like to go for that soda entry. I don't know if they go for this as well. No soda entry. Pino look like he's walking up the soda. Kind of.
And really, there ain't much, I think, if you're a Blackbeard, you have to be worried about.
Is that soft
there's not really any traps that scare you. There's no Ford and there's no Ella. This is actually quite a good matchup here for Becerra.
It's a hard floor. Made it out. Demos. Nope.
Get themselves
no demo track.
A little bit more of a...
Still playing to fight this.
Safe game as the Flashes start to try and echo their way in, but they haven't been able to find that direct route in. Think about how it was a steady approach here.
Good gunfight here. They also going to power throw into the Blackbeard.
They're going to get themselves
perfect retake of full tower by Fluxo here.
They caught the cover and then went right.
Caught out from outside laundry window.
Let's finish him off for hates. Just delivers some mail from far out the window. Maybe Dots went a little bit too far that time around, but still, love the response. I was going to say, they're sort of not giving them the fight, but then they got fantasy and they went, right, Blackbeard, we can surround him, we can lock him out, and that is the drive of the push. Think about how important the shield and Becerra
they take old tower, though. They need to clear out the players inside in order to get to that drone hole plant spot.
Deficit.
Oh, good shot by Hades. Does he have any smokes? 2 smokes. He can block up the rotate and go for plan, actually. Block off this, rotate, let the player cross through, block off the other road with the smoke. This is not undoable, actually. But he dry walks with no smoke grenades down.
Very difficult now for NIP to pull this off.
He has 2 smoke grenades. I mean, smoke something. Actually smoke something. Oh my god. It's frustrating, bro.
Top the Pino to cover, gets one, doesn't get the
and it works out. It doesn't matter. It works out. Oh, I feel like the smoke grenades would have been so much more helpful, but NIP, good recovery there. Kill the guy inside game, cross the plant spot,
gets it down to a 1v1. And they're able just to tip the seesaw in their way. 2-0 they sit, but hey, the scoreline, it could honestly fill you with how these 2 rounds have went.
Oh, yeah. You know, this being a 2-0, 2-1 versus 1 rounds, multiple multi-kills. I mean, what a way for the pace of this game to start. And, you know, as I said before, you're looking at, obviously, with the twists and turns that we've had so far, for W7M, they see an opportunity. Right, they've obviously had Loud jump up a bit. There's been the sort of pressure, the points pulled from Imperial, so that they're off the ground. I'm not saying that they're within catching range, but now they're within a game's range. If NIP jump ahead, Fluxo W7M falling in towards that bottom 4 look gettable, catchable, beatable. At the same time, NIP jump further away from Team
You already
Liquid.
just tweeted out.
Jump back on over the side of Loud as well.
Yardi just tweeted, could someone into CS explain how Kerrigan and his team are able to do so well if he is so statistically awful? Is CS not mostly a... Yardi cannot handle the existence of another Troy Canadian-esque player succeeding in another game. He actually can't fathom the idea of a Troy Canadian-esque player, bro.
But hasn't worked. But I mean, he hasn't really lost anything from it either.
I'm gonna steal fucking Bodega's tweet.
Around this attack. Again, it is more a different bomb site, something different for NIP to try and
Canadian.
Go for.
What's a Troy Canadian GIF?
I think the no shield, which has been a consistent thing with the first 2. We've seen a blitz in the first round, a Blackbeard in the second, but
this was good.
No shield to be seen. Instead, I'm seeing a 0, for example. I mean, this is an operator that you would very rarely see.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of the 0 is... It's not even, I think, really for information. Good little entry there from Fantasy, but it's not for information. I think you see the 0 cams be used more for flank watch than anything. That's where we really see 0 shine.
I mean, it's always the element of sound cams and just having a lot
so
to have to watch, right? You give yourself that sort of route through. You've got other operators that can do it at the point, and you've got a lot of active operators, especially with Snake, especially with the sort of Dockery change, to just drive in anyway. Having passive watch, having passive angles, maybe just tricky cameras is always, I'm not going to say a dead role within a team, but it's a role that's seen a lot less. There's a trade out. 1 each. They'll take each other to the afterlife, but that sort of still plays into the favor of NIP, obviously. That's another defender gone. That's Parley gone. Fantasy's job is to get in those kind of engagements and at least gets one for his trouble. Wizard, though, almost gets caught outside, but in the meantime, Pino comes around the back of Lobin. Gets the finish on towards him. Now they're going for the plant.
Well, I mean, this is a very early plant too from NIP. Minute was left and the diffuser's now gone. 2v4. And you can see that Fluxy W7M, the two remaining players, just have no information. They have no idea what they're expecting here. Everyone is just watching each other. No cameras available, no information for them. And
oh my god.
Just right swinging. I mean, they're making a...
Is there any vert? Or they have vert? WinCon? No, they're both horizontal. This is doable. They killed this guy.
Hey, in a great position with F2 to cover that.
Had to kill that guy.
Gets the kill onto Dots and Dodez now. Has it all to do with that TCSG. 8. Is he going to find another? He should do with the F2 at this range, and he will. I mean, that F2, he's making it sing.
8-1. 8-1 over these opening 3 rounds, NIP, and if the first 2 were flips of the coins, that one was one sort of taken, put into the little jukebox and say, I want to sing an NIP song. 3 rounds in a row here. We get on towards the next bands that sort of follow through, and, you know, in terms of the removal, pretty standard.
The largest viewership in Counter-Strike history. IEM Cologne's at an all-time CS record with 2.75 million peak viewers. Oh my fucking god.
Try and stop the bleeding. I mean, obviously the first 2 rounds were really close.
Jesus Christ.
That one was close, but it was a little bit more decisive, I think, for NIP's favor. I mean, again, for NIP, if you actually look at the structure of these rounds, they're dominating that early to mid round. Like, a lot of the moments here, I feel that Fluxy W7M, a lot of the kills that they're getting are to try and get themselves back into the round, because fundamentally, they've
Falcons with the
that.
best major run ever. Beat Na'Vi, so Vitality, Spirit, and Furia. That is crazy.
In the late stage,
that is a crazy run, actually.
Pressure, because NIP have been in the driving seat for the majority of that round.
Can they monitor and match some of the success that we've had from timeouts earlier on, or are we about to get an even more surprising opening half? Obviously, I mean, this map itself, where do you think it falls in terms of attacker versus defender preference?
Bomb located by attackers.
I think it's pretty straight down the middle for me. I think in terms of defense, yeah, there's some really good choke points that you can have. There's great opportunities for extensions that we see. At the same time, you think about attackers, I mean, Shields, I think, run pretty right on this.
At R6, Nico won the major. Dude, holy moly.
Like, typically, if you're attacking kind of one side of the map,
Nico won the major, bro.
Worry about. Not too many windows to deal with compared to maps like Cafe and Consulate, where spawn peaks are going to be prevalent. I don't know, I think it's pretty straight down the middle for me. I just think there should have been at least a round win somewhere here for Fluxy W7M, but NIP, who currently set 3-0 up.
There is the other statistic. Over the other 2 recent times NIP have played this map, they have only won 3 of their 11 attacks, not counting the ones today. They have doubled their success rate. They are very much a team that has struggled with the attack on towards this. The defense, sort of even split, 50%. So already, they've sort of gone leaps and bounds above what they were able to make land before here, and now calling out that, or forcing out that timeout more than anything. See if they can get themselves a little bit further. There's the track. The Deimos will force the Goyo further and further back. There's the sort of angle, the anticipation, but it's actually a boss G.
Who the fuck did he kill? Was that outside fucking
the ace?
Court 90?
Ooh, a bit less utility to work with there. They're playing a bit more of an aggressive back-end game. It's not the first time that they've been able to have the opening kill, but it would be the first time that they turn it into a round win.
Heal off here, Fluxo, Flex reinforcement or no? I mean, surely you flex reinforces, no?
Their angles have...
Oh, they're going to play the crossfire, so okay, never mind.
A little bit of life into us there.
Doubled up on Court 90. They want to fight so bad, Court 90.
They're waiting for Courtyard. They're waiting for the approach on towards meeting.
4v5 don't flex reinforce that bathroom wall, though, for what? I don't know. I actually feel like that's kind of troll. Oh, but they're flipping the horse side. They actually want to go for horse control instead.
Using that ace. Not ideal.
Want to go up red stairs, go for a horse, so they're not actually attacking court side.
Downstairs.
Flipping a new tower.
I think the big thing is, though, for NIP, you still have that shield alive, and Passetto, is always going to be looking to get that plant
Demos
down.
up red stairs, smoke off, bathroom door, flood through. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that Elamod! The zombie barricade. This guy's in the shits. They actually win it. Good movement by fucking Blitz there. Holy moly. Smoke and movement. And they have white stairs control. They have new tower drop coming through. Hates needs to go now. Hates drops down. Maseto's 1 HP in the shits. Holy fuck. Yeah! Walks back in the smoke.
What you doing?
He's in the shits, to be fair. Oh, Hates, good drop. Hates on that counter pressure. This is a beautiful attack by NIP, actually.
It's a 3 versus 2.
NIP look actually so, like, in BO1's regular season, NIP genuinely look insane. Like, their attacks look so fucking good.
Swing round outside on towards horse.
I don't know what the fuck happens internationally for them to, like, blunder that nuts.
The plan is being
but they look so fucking good in BO1s. Is it a shakes thing?
All down Dodes, and they know exactly.
Oh, they have a photographer behind Dodes. He's like fucking taking pictures of them losing.
Does get one.
Wait a minute. Ace is dropping. Had the plant. 4th plant here.
Still no kit. Hates. He's finally gone and recollected.
Let him take the 1v1 against Fantasy.
He's gonna see if he can try and get the plant.
Has to take the one now before shit to go. Oh, Fantasy's just toying with him. Mike goes down. Play 2v1.
Post-plant situation. Hates can peel himself back. Get
Dodes!
Great take from Dodes, and again another 1 versus 1, and again another Hates round. How much can he do in a game?
But they're all in the same house, but the camera quality is so different, bro. Fucking Fantasy's on like 1080, like 160p, 30 FPS, bro.
1v1. And it just has not went in the way.
Dude, I just know my tweet's gonna rage bait already.
I mean, right now, Hates can do no wrong as well. Like, this guy has just been on it. My, oh my. Did not expect this game to go this way.
No.
Would have thought, oh, should be a close game. Here, we got our prediction wrong about the Fury
Clearly
game
does
earlier,
not work
so
in Siege. I love you already.
I
just know that's gonna rage bait him into a video. I just know that's gonna rage bait him into a video. I can't wait to watch it. My tweet get featured in the Yardy video.
It happens to be a sweep. I don't know. It's just something that happens. You think the game's gonna be great? That'll be 15 rounds? No, it's not.
So what is your PhD in? Technically nothing.
It happens all the time. It's the games that you least expect to be good end up being the really good ones.
Figuratively, it's in.
I mean, NIP.
It's in biomedical engineering, but
than the previous 2 times.
Technically, it's a general PhD. Like the program itself, because like it's an umbrella program, and I can like join any lab I want to. It's a nothing.
Timeout as well. It's just this performance that. Well, we know that there are.
I don't know if that makes sense. Like it's an umbrella program. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I join and I can like, I get to like choose like I get a wide range of like labs that join like basically any subject and like kind of like biology that area.
You do look across
so I technically don't have a label on my PhD. I do get a PhD, but the lab I'm in is in the Department of Biomedical Engineering. So it stands for pretty happy dapper. Yep.
How exceptional!
He's running this team down on attack.
10-1. Everything that
their mid-round resets are really impressive. I don't know how impressive it is compared to other regions that typically run this kind of like identity. But we'll see. IP are very impressed with them actually. Very impressed with their gameplay.
But that's sometimes how it is. Where are we now? We go again. Still attacking here for NIP. Still keeping up the pace. Oh my.
Are you UIC? Nope.
Clear. So they will go for the. In from the construction over towards the Eagle Stairs and then their way through, looking to try and pinch these roamers where they can. You can see a player outside a horse.
Breaching here.
And this is just very on point for NIP. Taking their time, not looking to rush things, taking it slow, using the shields. They're going to be angling up a plant, I'm sure, as always. That's always going to be what Passetto wants to try and go for, is those plants. Again, good information. Got Solid Snake ready, got Deimos ready. It's looking very strong. And
the fuck are they going for?
A little bit of a jump in here, right beside the site.
But that's so great. They have old tower control though. They have mattress control. They have a player walking up old tower stairs. They have a player that's hitting the entire map at once. They've also taken over master side. This is nuts. I actually don't know what this NIP attack is. They just hit every single pressure point. Shotgun wins it out. That's old tower control goes to the shields though. Pino on the cut. He's got like 3 people on this fucking wall by himself, or 2 people.
Breaking momentum, and looks like W7M have not.
They just need to cross the plant spot here. Blackbeard already going. They're so decisive with the plant spot cross. They have to throw the smoke grenade on the drone hole perfectly. Smoke grenade's late on the drone hole. Way too fucking late. Way too fucking late. Gets there, but pushes through. Cons.
Shield in the sort of make of the end of it, but he can't get any deeper in towards that smoke itself. A 2 versus 2 post plot, and they peel back. NIP. Pino and Hates, the 2 players who've been able to pop off and get clutches previously, find themselves either side of
breach.
A bit of a shooting gallery here.
Laundry stairs.
Goes down. Loban, who almost won
wow,
out
Hates.
But it's a trade out.
NIP 5-0, just nuts attack half, solid attacks, bro. Solid step-by-step objective-based attacks. Love your videos. Finally able to catch the stream. Hey, let's fucking go, Jumpa. Let's fucking go, bro.
Another flip of the coin round, and we have 5 of them. 5 of them going in NIP's favor.
They can do no wrong. Getting that IP. Plant goes down, comes down right to the wire. My word, 5-0. And don't forget, Fluxidority's W7M used their timeout. It feels like an eternity ago. It feels like I've lived 10 different lives in 10 different centuries. That's how long ago it was. And they're still in the defense. They're still here. Right? They have to go again. It's a 5-0, but it feels like the longest 5-0 I've ever experienced.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy. They're just continually pushing the ball up the hill.
Damn, can't even ask which uni L mods. Nah, I banned all the terms of the universities around me just because I don't want it to be like, I don't care if people find out, I just don't want it to be like blatant public knowledge. I don't care if people know where I go, I care about people harassing the people in my lab. So, you know what I mean? I don't want people like finding out what lab I'm in and then just like spamming them with emails, just being fucking weirdos.
At this point,
but that's why I don't have it. That's why I have it all banned. Yeah.
This map, they can have so much to.
That's it.
They just need to land one site.
No worries. It's just I have every single university around me like name banned just so it's like a black box. But I don't really care if you figure out where I go. You can probably Google me online and you'll figure out where I go. I can't lie. I just don't want it to be like blatantly public, you know.
Site choice here for NIP.
You are looking out for your coworkers, exactly.
Go back over towards bathroom, and I mean at this point, like, where do you go? Like,
I thought that was a wallbang off that.
I mean, this is your 3rd time now going back.
Okay, now I know they're doing this because they're doing the comms.
Comfortable on, I guess, but
the F2 is just so unshallowable. Oh, never mind. I guess it's shallowable.
Already in the site, by the way.
Yeah.
Where's other? Is there 1 player old tower? So there's other 2 coming into site itself? No, they're rotating over to clear out mattress side over. Or not. Hates is still going to drop a new tower. What was the player at IP? They've been so good in their mid-round resets, so they're going to flip over to kill the players in the room.
And Flux and W7M.
There are 2 people for them to kill on Fluxo's side. They're falling back now, though.
This is the kind of halfway point.
Dot's falling back. Good decision here, not giving picks on the flip.
Usually the other way around, where NIP looked very good during that midpoint.
Loban might give it away, though, especially if Ace has opened his briefing wall.
It's also one of the only times
Ace gets his briefing wall. Loban decides to stay. Loban surely has to leave here.
There's somebody else. They've made sure that
Loban leaves.
Sort of with a cost.
And now they don't have enough man count to do the flip they did last time. They have only 3 players left, so they can't go for the horse side. They have to go for bathroom side over. They have to kill the court players. Their best bet is getting a guy outside on the court 90 door on the opposite side to go for potential picks. Or just outpatienting Fluxo.
50 seconds though. What can get open? What can get breached? You can see Loban is.
They're rotating 1 player outside. Yeah, they are. They're rotating one player outside of the master door on the court 90.
At this point, I'm gonna say it.
Eitsu Basetto.
How can they try and formulate this one into a round win?
This guy just either has to hop in through that window or go through the other doorway outside court 90 here. Wow! That is a crazy swing to go for. Pino hops in. Basetto's going horse. I think he has to go for plant. I mean, they have to go for plant here. There's a guy in bathroom still. That's the rough part.
Do they know where Collins is beside bathroom? No, they don't, as he peeks up behind
the half. Collins, good bathroom rat. Well done.
Almost the 3rd, but Paulu's there to
I think the ace, instead of after hopping in that window, rotates above the roof, goes outside to the master door window, goes in that doorway instead. But the traps were too much. Remember, too much instead.
And we have a quick way towards the desk.
You know EWC
yes,
has anyone?
Friends,
August 4th, August 14th.
Line, to us
Word. Volts to the pillar. Yeah, Volts seems like he was absolutely the pillar.
5-1 to Fluxo. Sure, finally a round is going Fluxo's way, but this entire match has come down to the wire every single time at the end of the round, and there's a player or two that have really been showing up throughout it, saving the day. Maybe some that we mentioned here, Leo. Would you like to take the lead on it?
I just love when I spend the first few minutes before the game starts to speak about a certain player, saying that he was the staple, the main player for that roster, the most valuable player. And it starts, round 1, Headsgate gets a double kill, and it's a 4v1, and IP plays this perfectly. And then we have this incredible, almost 1v4 clutch from Lobin. And I felt like it was the perfect way to put us in the moment of what would this match be. It was just always going to be, every round was going to be close. Everyone was going to come up to a 1v1. In this one, it's Pino that wins it, but in other rounds, there's one clear victor, and that's going to be Hates, and we've seen it throughout every single round here, dropping more than 13 kill for the entirety of the first side. He gets a triple kill here. He's baiting the plant. He actually baits the plant to get the kills that he wanted. And then look at the trade game from NIP, which is absolutely incredible. It would be one thing to just only praise Hate, and in effect, he's the one that wins all of the important gunfights. And not only the one at the end of the rounds, by the way, the ones that are key in the middle of the round to get trades and to get them into a position where they can plant. Because it may seem very close, but in the end, there's only one team that's consistently playing the objective, and that's NIP.
I like Mordekaiser and Gnar.
There's only one team that is managing.
Not gonna lie, their augments are kind of mega shit in ARAM Mayhem.
And that is NIP
I like in ARAM Mayhem. I really like Nautilus. I like all the tanks. I like Maokai and Nautilus.
W7M. That always they bring it back so close to
Leona. Like I really enjoy like CC tanks. I like Braum.
I think the better team is winning, but it is so close between the two of them.
Absolutely is. Again, you flip a coin on each one of these maps.
I used to be a Vayne main.
This game, or sorry,
what got you into bioinformatics?
This game could be on its head completely.
You just realize at some point that you need to learn how to code.
To slip away from them now that they swapped over to the defensive
side. Analyzing sequencing data is such an important skill in modern day science. Everyone's sequencing everything.
Operator bans are through.
When the Wizard Leaf Fanatics, different wizard, a Brazilian wizard.
Solid Snake.
Different wizard.
Fits very well with what we have in the map, so we're gonna send it right back.
Silas is something I hate with a passion. I play ARAM Mayhem only, so I have no idea what the meta is in like the normal game.
Thank you very much.
Paulo needs to retire. Paulo's good, bro. Paulo's statistically good, bro, but also you don't know how useful he is. Honestly, God, he just is good regardless.
A pretty big hill. Though this opening round could be the one that shakes it. Now, yesterday you and I had a lot of 5-1s. We had a lot of games that sort of had a half that had a bit of weight towards it, and then it would become a 5-3. I think pretty consistently. Every time it then turned from a 5-1 to a 5-3. Can an IP do seemingly the tough thing and just get it to a 6? Can they make sure that that big round buffer is something that doesn't turn a little bit worrying, at least for a period of time?
Yeah, I think this is a very important round, isn't it? The first round of the side switch. For NIP, if they win this, they'll be 6-1 up. So it puts a massive amount of pressure on the Fluxo W7M, where they know, okay, we now have to have 5 perfect rounds in a row on the attack. That's going to be fun. Whereas if NIP lose this, they're then going to give Fluxo W7M a way back into the game. They're going to be feeling confident, thinking, okay, now we can do this. We only need 3 rounds. We can do that. We've still got one that we can sacrifice if needed. We still got a backup round. But yeah, it's certainly one of these kind of situations where
Muda was trigger botting in Mecha Chameleon.
Straight. I like how you put panties on your character. Left. Okay. Just kick Muda. Just kick Muda. It's really boring. It's actually boring. 20 seconds. Just kick Muda. He's such a cheater. It's not even funny. It's so lame. Like, he's such a cheater. It's so lame. No, bro, the whistle is above you, and you look down. Straight.
Where is this guy?
Straight. I like how you put panties on your character. Left.
Oh my god, I got that.
Straight.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of see him. I see. Oh, never mind. He's here.
Huh? I didn't.
Dude, are there even cheats? Or, dude, if this, I don't know if it's true. If it's true, this guy's a fucking loser. This is hopeless, man.
Them towards cons. They lose that.
If he's actually fucking cheating, there's actually like zero. Like, what the fuck is like, dude?
Any utility they just dumped into
like I try to believe in like the better people to change and shit. Like you think you would learn after fucking the whole siege thing? Like he likes siege and he can't play siege because like
been a netted result.
He fucking cheated before, and you think you would learn from that shit, bro? Like, come on, bro.
Reflexer W7M.
Whatever, bro. If it's I don't know if it's true or not. If there even are cheats in Mecha Chameleon, bro.
Really, now you're just looking.
Who the fuck would cheat in Mecha Chameleon, bro?
Make a play.
I don't know. That guy's fucking hopeless, bro. Like, I don't know.
Somebody wants to make a play. It will be Paulu. Just gonna wait. Meantime, Start's able to get one. Paulu, he's got one canister left, and that is it. Smoke goes off, allows Starts to get himself in towards meeting. The wall is opened up, so he can try and work with it.
No, I'm not making videos on Muda ever again.
To get rid of it, so that will be a big
I genuinely issue. Like that. I think it's the Muda situation that
W7M getting themselves
made me start like hating the community sentiments, because the thing is, people never ever realize like I'm not arguing for a narrative. I never ever argue for a narrative, right? Like I'm not saying Muda is this, or like during the situation I was never saying like Muda is this or Muda is that. I was always arguing against flawed logic by the community. Like, when people were saying there's no way he's cheating because he's a big streamer, that's flawed logic. I argued against that, right? And then when people were saying, like, oh, like, you know, like you just have to go off that clips, like that's flawed logic because I need to go off a match replay, so I did the match replay. And then when I did the PC check, I was arguing against, and then people were like, oh, why are you defending Muda with the PC check? It's like, no, I'm not. I'm arguing against flawed logic on people that don't know how PCs work or how a PC check works. Like I'm arguing flawed logic, you know. At the end of the day, narrative-wise, he's obviously like this. He's obviously hopeless if he's fucking cheating into Mecha Chameleon. But at the end of the day, I was like, that whole situation just pissed me off, bro, because it's like, I'm sitting here arguing against flawed logic. I could give less of a fuck whether he is or he isn't like fucking cheating or whatever the fuck, you know? I'm arguing against like flawed audience logic. But oh well.
Still just was not enough because time was against.
Oh well, bro.
Wasn't there. Didn't have the kick. Could never.
Fett arguing with fools makes him the biggest fool. I just can't stand stupidity. I understand. Listen, that does make me an idiot, bro. I just can't. I can't stand stupidity, bro. I can't stand it, bro.
The difference in the two sides. It's just kind of okay. What's the mentality? What's the aim? What's the goal? What kind of siege are we gonna play? And it just did not scream planet oriented.
That PC check was not utterly infallible. It was not a silver bullet. Yeah, that's why I didn't exclude the possibility. Again, right? Like this is attributing a narrative to me that I'm saying the PC check was infallible. I literally said, does the reality exist that he is cheating? Yes.
It didn't work. And that's
well, like, dude, again, it's just flawed logic. Again, flawed logic. Like, when did I ever say it was infallible?
They just sort of make sure they do their game one brick at a time, one round at a time, one kill at a time. Parlo gets the entry. Removes Basetto. Oh, and there's Dots getting a second inside the site. Pressure on. They've seen an opportunity. They're going to try and take it as best as possible. Sees the Thorn caught outside as well, and this one.
Where's Case?
They don't have the
waiting hatch
right
open? Waiting hatch not even open.
Pretty much all the rest of the control should be able to just sort of hold inside the site.
Why are W sends that? Because they lost Volps.
One on the far side.
They lost their boy Volps.
The game done or the round done until Hates is done.
I don't know. Was Volps like an IGL or something? Why was he so core to their identity?
I have to try and make that even better and bigger. The plant is being secured. There's the breach. There's the attempt. There's the spray back. There's Palu. Getting a multi.
Yep, 3k for Paulu. See for Hate.
Using Alice at any talent, or do they all not deserve Pro League? Telling a team that won through all of Challenger League, they beat everyone else in Challenger League, They beat everyone. They beat everyone, and then they won in like the lower finals. Besides that one team, they won in lower finals. Saying that they don't deserve Pro League is a bit immature. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you blame all the other tier 2 teams that fucking lost to them, bro. That's not anyone. That's not Outlast's fault. That all the other tier 2 teams in Challenger Series lost to them.
Locked in on there. They've learned some lessons. They won it.
That's what I'm saying. People hating. I mean, the hate is valid because they're doing terrible. Well, like, dude, they're a tier 2 team. Like, they ascended from tier 2, and that was their first time ever playing tier 2. I don't expect anything different from them, bro.
Keep things changing.
Flukes happen. Yeah, everything's a fluke, I guess. Fuck it. Just like my major run.
2 shields. Is how they want to try and make it.
I'm trolling. Alice be getting hella rounds. No, they are pretty bad. I will not lie. They are pretty bad. They are pretty bad.
Tried 1 shield, worked. 1 shield.
Well, I respect them not making roster changes. Now, I do think like if they survive relegation, I don't know if they're gonna.
Yeah, not a lot as well.
Oh wait, no, they have to go back through CL, right?
And use those shields to great effect. Just have to be careful though if you're gonna go.
FaZe winning back-to-back SI was a fluke. Hell yeah. Mickey Mouse major. You want to know real, bro? It was a Mickey Mouse major, bro. I will say though, Munich was the least Mickey Mouse event ever, though.
That's one thing you do have to
I actually do think like my major could have been Mickey Mouse because of all the meta changes, you know, that like blew up the entire scene.
Try and problem solve that and try and get away from that position. Push somebody up the staircase beside him.
Munich was definitely like the hardest event. That was like every single championship team on prime form. Like second place, G2 fresh off second place, Secret fresh off EWC win, Furia back at top form again, fresh off a fucking reload win. Like Munich was fucking insane. And I think it was like statistically the most competitive major ever. Like I think like it was the closest round count major in playoffs and the closest map count major in like history. I think.
Pick him off early. Don't let him get into this round. That could be.
Were you coaching that? No, I wasn't, bro. Which gives their show how good they are without me, bro. They don't need me. They're fucking those guys, bro.
Yeah, I don't think NIP won that, but to be honest.
Relegations work as 1 or 2 teams. I think old relegations you played the winner of CS or CL to make Pro League, but I think this one you just go back down to Challenger and then you have to play through Challenger again.
The engagement hasn't.
I'm pretty sure. Fall off by Nip. They fall back to side, play 5v5. I like this from Nip. Forced to execute here. Be confident in the fact that you have a stronger execution team. Azami off the outside window and leave.
The latest we've had so far.
As usual, always glazing them. I'd hope you glaze your friends too, brother.
Be the first to get a bite.
You a bad. Oh wait, what the fuck was that C4? What?
Gets rid of that ace.
Oh, that was over the bathroom wall onto the bathroom door.
This point,
that's fucking nuts, actually.
2 shields. Still have a chance at getting tucked in, but this wall being solid.
Furia were ass at that major, Fett. They were not in their prime. They just won SAL.
Holy over to open up. He's still got 2 hard breach gadgets, but he's so far away. He's on the exterior breach.
I'm not saying they were in their prime. I'm just saying they won SAL and they also won reload earlier in the year.
Again, it's going to be difficult because you can get
that was definitely an upswing for them.
Easily, and there are still smokes from Wizards, so we can make it a nightmare to play against that.
Well, here's the charge, here's the run, here's the smoke.
Going for the close plant.
A lot of damage, but
blood through. Good navigation here. Oh my god, what a shot by Dots.
It's a trade out.
Plant close.
20 seconds.
Not a bad execute from Fluxo, actually. Is he hopping outside? Hey, tops outside with the angle on the plant plant. Not gonna find the angle. Oh my god.
But Loban is not.
Hates kills the shield! What a retake! What a fucking retake by NIP. Hates with 18 fucking kills. 18 fucking kills. Yo.
This point.
What a retake. NIP are impressive, man. But then again, I think they're always impressive in the BO1s. NIP looks so fucking good, Chad. Genuinely.
Showing from NIP.
That's on Chili Oil. Oh, word. I feel like with Fett with Beast goes, it's like the one nuclear energy reaction guy with R6. Find the way to relate every R6 version of Beast goes. Oh, word.
You don't see that.
I mean, yeah.
Work from Hate, NIP. They've made
that
match look way too easy.
I have one chip.
Should have been. That should have
Chat, you guys realize I as head coach, I've made one event, right? Like I've made one event in my entire career. I spent a year and a half in Pro League. I only had a year and a half in Pro League and I was dog shit for a whole year. I only have one event to reference. It's like, oh yeah, like based on like when we were at this event and we did this, like no, I have one event to pull from, bro. Anyways, I gotta go, chat. I love you guys. I don't really feel motivated to watch FaZe versus I think it's Los. FaZe versus Los or FaZe versus Black Dragons. Not too motivated to watch FaZe versus Lowe's, sadly. But I love you guys. I hope you take it easy. And yeah. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye, chat. I love you guys. Mwah.